Please send me the link. I really am. I don't mind going to Ibadan for like a week or a weekend getaway.
This
But
is this is like
I think I've exhausted all my leave days. But I don't fucking care. But I'll just do it. I mean, I already work from home. But I really am. I don't mind going to like send me the link, man, please.
like if you be doing like a couple, yeah, maybe you take like the bigger room, and I think the bigger room is like 75 or so.
Don't mind. Send the
Yeah,
link.
it's still really cool, really really cool. So what they do is you have a refrigerator as well, a big refrigerator, but that stays on the inverter. The
Uh-huh.
AC stays on power, like on NEPA power. So you get that when there's NEPA power. But when there's no NEPA, this thing, you get the ceiling fan works perfectly. You have your own Go TV in the room with TV. I barely ever use that.
No, for obvious reasons.
I barely ever use that. The only thing is, if you want to use your own internet, Airtel is like the best in the area. MTN works fine, but I think Airtel is the best in the area.
Oh, okay.
And it's in a cool place because it's not even far from UI. It's like 100 naira bike from UI.
Oh, that's
So
great.
what I just did was no driving or anything. I took the train from Lagos to Ibadan, got to Ibadan. It's not too far from the station. So I dropped my stuff at in the place. I
Yeah.
took a cab to ShopRite, bought all my stuff, then
Uh-huh.
back to the place, and then I'm just locked in.
Wow.
It's really cool.
and wait, let me guess. You're not really like doing any kind of you're not really going out or anything. You're just
No,
indoors
I don't.
chilling. Wake
I
up,
don't plan to.
wake
Exactly.
up,
Just
do whatever you're doing, lie down, sleep, wake up, do whatever, lie down,
you
sleep.
get it. Even
Wow,
if you want
that's
to go out, actually, it's not too far from any of the places you might want to. Like it's not like out of town. I mean, like I said, it's just 100 naira bike to UI.
wow.
It's in the university area.
That is cool. I think I might adjust my maybe one of these days. Hopefully before the year runs out, I might just take that up.
This is like the third time I'm okay. So another thing is this is like the third time I'm coming here, but the first time I did Airbnb, it was still really cheap, and the guy is really cool.
Yeah.
Because the first time I did Airbnb, dollar was like 300 and something or so. So I got his number, then we were talking. And then anytime I want to come around, I just send him a message. How far are there rooms available? And the price has not changed since last year.
Oh, nice.
You also get a small cooker to cook if you want to. There's a microwave, works only on NEPA, whatever works.
Jesus, man, that is that is good. That is really good. Honestly.
My room is scattered and we're live streaming. I would have said let me just quickly show you the video. But I'll send you the link instead.
Okay, I think that would be cool. That's cool.
I'm looking for the link I'll send to you. So that's it. That's one.
I envy you, man. I'm gonna lie, I envy you.
Well, I actually did it because I'm working on a project and I just needed to change environment and just okay, I need to like focus on this thing.
That is good. That's very good.
The major reasons. Let me see.
So the reason we're even on call today, so I'm expecting someone to actually send me a link. Yeah, and so here, let me just even give you like the genesis of everything. So this was probably on was this on Wednesday? Yeah, this was on Wednesday. No, this was on Tuesday. I was just going through my WhatsApp status, and then I saw someone. I think he's new to UI UX, and then he was working on this. He was working on this restaurant app, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I was just looking at. What I was looking at was just like rookie mistakes, man. You understand? Lots of rookie mistakes, and I felt that okay, maybe I could step in and then just and then just show him how to actually avoid some of these things while he is designing. Yeah, so I sent him a message, and I told him that he should buzz me on Friday, which he already has. But I'm expecting him to join this call, and he hasn't joined the call just yet. I also wanted him to send me the link. He hasn't done that yet. So if in like the next 20 to 30 minutes I don't hear from him, I think I'll just consider that a bust, and I will do other things for the stream.
No problem.
Oh yeah, that being said, another friend of mine actually decided to launch his YouTube channel, Designer, and I think this is his first video. Let me even check how far he has gone.
So hi guys, it's Deminayo here.
Yeah, I think I saw it from on the Jobcasters this thing.
Yeah,
and it's really nice. I watched it.
Pretty dope. Pretty dope. He has like 51 subscribers now. I don't know if he has uploaded any new video. Only one, but that's good. Very good. Ah man. Only Jesus knows how
I would have shared what we're working on. I'm actually working, funny enough, we are working with Nana on this, but it's not something we can work on a live stream.
Oh, okay. Then look, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect, even because what's the word? Okay, good. That's absolutely perfect because what in God's name is this? Jesus Christ! I suspect that my BNC. What URL is this? Thanks, I'll check it out. Where am I going? They're refusing to connect. Anyways, let me check. Go anywhere. I'm flexible. Of course, I'm flexible. A houseboat. let's get our facts very straight. These people assume I'm not in Nigeria.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because I'm using a what's it called?
VPN.
Yeah, VPN. Child, I'm in Nigeria. Don't get it twisted. Nigeria is not even Google listed here. Confirm.
Wow.
Maybe it's the VPN I'm using. I suspect it's a VPN I'm using.
Yeah, it's possible. But if you search, I expect it to come up. There should be a place to search.
That's your search right here. Location, where are you going? These things. Let's see. Ibadan or your yeah. Flexible calendar. No, I'm not flexible like that. So let's say if I wanted to start on 4th, check out dates, say like a week. And Jesus, look at how intuitive this is. I didn't even the moment I selected this and I just pressed 7 days, I'm pretty sure that it just automatically calculates, or maybe 3 days. Like this is.
Yeah, I think what they do with the plus or minus is what's it called? Like if your dates can change within that period, do you want your dates to be flexible, like for plus or minus 7 days?
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
Well, man, still, I
Yeah, it's really cool.
So that's dope.
They have really cool places, but very expensive in Ibadan.
True. $31 per night.
Yep.
Do these people know how much dollars is?
These places are expensive.
Okay, Superhost, entire condo, 24 hours with swimming, Netflix, DSTV. This list is actually super expensive, but this is not bad.
Yeah. If you are going to run, if you have the money one, or if you are going to run a split,
Mm-hmm.
like can split it amongst people.
Let me check this out. A new built chalet in a serene estate.
7.
Okay, let's check this out. Angels Homes. Oh, guys, this looks. Okay, I guess. Jesus Christ, some of these places are like, this place is dope.
Yeah,
and I feel like I should model my bedroom like this.
Yeah, literally cool actually. Let me look for the link of the place itself, because they're like a service that they're not just an Airbnb. They have a hostel and service department type of setting.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Maybe you can see it from there.
All right, nobody's coming to this. My guy has not responded. It was him. If he's really busy, if he's not, let me know where to keep myself. Meantime, work on my workflow. Oh no, I'm not supposed to be doing this today. I am supposed to be working on something else. Huh. That's weird. Okay. All right, so my guy is actually trying to join. So
okay.
Yeah, he's reached out to me, says trying to join. Oh, good. Let's see how that works out. Discover. Amazing Grace. Okay.
The pictures are like this small room.
Okay.
As a bigger room.
This still looks very clean and nice.
Yeah.
Alajia Assyria Bo. Oh, people obviously love the place, so. And look at the lighting. Oh, this is good.
Yeah. One thing I also saw is it was well planned. So I guess for management, like power management, some of the lights in the room are like automatic. So you don't just leave it on or something. Like the light by the door is auto, the one in the bathroom is auto. And what else? Then so they don't have exposed sockets. Yeah.
So if you exit like if you exit like the room, it goes off.
Yeah, it just goes off. Yeah. Then they don't have open sockets that are on the inverter, because you know Nigerians can be funny. When you know the inverter is on, you plug your hair color or you plug your kettle or something. So all the open sockets are not on the inverter. The one for your laptop, there's a plug for the laptop. It's just for a laptop plug. Nothing can go in there. They have USB ports that is just for you plugging your phone and all of that. Every other thing, like it when they were building, it was just well planned. Everything was planned with it. It was not just an afterthought. It's a really cool place. For the price, it's really cool.
All right, so I was working on this earlier in the week. Unfortunately, Nana is not even here because okay, I think this was the thing that I and Nana were working on like some months back.
Oh yeah, fair money.
The money, yeah. This is the thing that they were working on some months back, and we decided, okay, you know what, let's make a case study out of it. So this is it. Nana handled most of the documentation. I'm just putting everything together. Yeah, I'm just putting everything together, and missing some key things apparently. I think it's here. I'm just putting everything together. So what I plan on doing is that making sure that it features in my final portfolio, and then if Nana wants to feature it, put it in our portfolio as well. I mean, she can also use the design.
Yeah.
Or maybe even reference to it one way or the other. But it was one of those really fun. I don't know whether to describe it as fun because it really wasn't, and I was glad that I allowed Nana to run the research, because as much as I know the theory behind the research, I really don't like it. I really don't like research.
Yeah. Putting everything together and reasons and all of that can go along.
It's not my fault. Where I shine more is just putting together the visual and and building the experience itself. That's where I shine more. Or saying, okay, I want to ask people questions, I want to research, I want to ask them questions to figure out all the XYZ.
Terminology.
Like if I start, say, by the time I'm done, I'll be like, look, I don't even want to design out that already. So. I don't know, like I'm tired of you people. People have stress.
Oh, but this is nice. I like the presentations. Really, really cool.
Oh yeah, man. Look, dude, man. It was actually quite detailed. It was very, very, very detailed. And I'm not yet done with it. I still just want to add, because this is a wireframe. Like, at least called the wireframe. It's wireframes. So I want to add like some of the visuals here, and then like a link to the prototype. And then when we're done, I'll show it to Webflow, and I will publish, and hopefully it gets us some virality and some, maybe even a job at the end of the day. So definitely not with it. But I won't say definitely not with Fairmont, because if Fairmont comes knocking, I hope they come with the money that can you understand. But I mean, if it's a good company and they're working on interesting stuff, then definitely I'll definitely consider my options. All right, let's get to it. Well, this young man is still trying to join.
I think someone is here. I don't know if he's the one.
Is it him?
Okay, not the one.
I think it's him. It's him. Malik, unmute yourself.
Okay, cool. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you. How are you?
I'm okay. My real name is not Malik. So you just...
I know. Zeno has already briefed me on your real name.
Okay, so
how are you?
I'm okay. So what the issue now I'm having is because my XD is not like, I'm not connected to Creative Cloud, right? I'm not sure I can share the link for my design with you, right?
Okay.
So that's where I'm at right now. If not, I'm already like set up and whatnot. I'm just trying to like sign into Figma right now or something like that. Sha.
Okay. Okay. So can you like export the pages of your
Okay.
design
Yeah, I
and then
can do
just
that.
send them across? Then we'll take a look at it and we'll figure out how each of these pages actually
Okay.
link to each other.
Do I mail them to you? I think that'll be easier to just so you just get it once, right?
No, mail. I mean, you can try mailing, or you can just export, zip it into a file, and then send it to me via WhatsApp.
That's okay. Anyone is okay. Let me just do that now.
All right.
Just do that now. So for clarity, right? What it is? I need to give you a background on what I was trying to do here. So
Yeah.
because I've seen your own. I mean, what you did is really crazy. What is it inspired, right? Is like it makes sense a lot. So like what I was trying to do here, basically, I was hearing you say you don't like to do the research aspect of design, but for me, this was basically an attempt. Can you hear me? Sorry.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, this was basically an attempt for a case study. So I was using Jumia Foods, right, as a case study.
Yeah.
Because initially, when I first started learning to design, I'm still learning learning UI UX. I thought it was just about design. Then going in deep, I realized that okay, you have to like really there has to be you're trying to solve basically.
You did not know, and they did not tell you.
I didn't know, they didn't tell me. So I feel like I already liked it too much to quit. So now I have to just have to like sit like the rabbit hole, right? It's getting too deep.
There's nothing
Exactly.
you can do about it.
Exactly. So this is basically a review of Jumia food app. So mine is Sonic Food, like Sonic the Hedgehog, basically to represent like fast food. So yeah, I'm about to export it now. So I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, and okay, so let me even clarify something. First of all, I don't like it doesn't mean that the fact that I don't like it doesn't mean that I don't think it shouldn't happen. It's vital. Share understand. Like research is key. Research is like fucking vital. I just don't want to be the person doing it. I just don't want to be the person doing it, I swear, because it's tiresome.
I understand that, honestly. I understand that completely because even the little review I had to do for this particular app, like I had to like going through Jumia Foods, like Play Store, because obviously to start printing questionnaires, I'm going to ask people funny questions. So I just basically went through their Play Store reviews with about 14 people, whatever. Then I asked people that I know how they feel about the app, and that's how I was able to like just do my little research or whatnot on the app to find out like problems and then know what direction my own design will be going to as well. So I'm sure when you get the can I just mail it to you because I don't have WhatsApp.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
I think it's easy that way. I just mail it.
Let me say my
yeah, just give me your email. Okay. You're saying something else.
No, I think I was saying something. I was trying to say something to the effect of, I mean, in as much as I don't think it's
research, yeah.
It's. I mean, in a way, like I say, I hate it. I understand that it's necessary. I just don't want to be the person to do it.
I think actually it's actually one of the most crucial parts of the design. I think it's very because there's no point of doing like I mean if you ain't broke, don't fix it. Do you understand? So like if there isn't an issue, there's no need to like make adjustments to the app per se. You just be like you're stressing yourself. So you understand? But as long as there's an issue, then obviously there's an opportunity. So, fucking hell.
Okay, I'll come back to dealing with it.
Excuse me.
I wanted to. Okay, this is the mobile. Why am I here? I'm looking for presently. No, sorry. Oh, sweet mother of.
They are yeah. Shit, my internet. Sorry, I'm about to tell it now.
All right. Let's see. Cover flat mockups. No. Icon mockups. Maybe. Play mockups. Okay. Play mockups, right? All right. This is obviously a lazy mouse version. So let's use presently for, because I think that's what Nana also used as well. Let me know when you sent it, eh?
Yeah, I'm about to do. It's just in a few minutes now.
Okay. 5 cent. Shit. Okay, certainly should begin. Yeah, verification.
Okay, I've sent it.
Okay. So let me check my mail. Okay.
I don't even know how to use this Figma. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Give it time.
I don't know how to create a new folder.
Wait. Me now. Confidentiality and honesty. Let's see. From Mr. Nad Harmony Ganas, Chief Auditor Nedbank, Johannesburg, South Africa. It's two numbers. Wait, if it's in South Africa, okay. Please email or call me on your private before sending fast for security. I'm looking to receive your mail reply. Like, nigga, what did you send me? And nigga, how do you have my email, man?
Wait, he's saying from Netbank or from something, but he's using Gmail.
You understand?
Chief Auditor Netbank, but not Gmail. I bet
you understand.
Open that document.
Guy, is it me you're telling? Is it me you're telling? Calm down. It's not me. It's not me you give that gist to.
The one thing I usually do with some of these mails is I go to my server where I know those guys will tackle anything tackleable. I just open my remote desktop, go to my server, and open it there and say, oh, yeah, try the rubbish you want to try. I'll never try that on my system.
They don't know anything.
Yeah, but to the other this thing, I was going to say, I think if not for, I don't really design that much, maybe because I'm still stuck in the coding phase. But I'll say if not for Figma, I don't think I would have ever considered doing anything design.
Man, like how do I put this now? Figma just makes the entire thing simple.
And I can say that actually for I can say that for the huge UI UX community blowing up. I feel like if not for Figma, Figma has I will not say if not for, let's say Figma has a huge role to play in the major interest with UI UX.
Exactly. I think it's safe to confidently say that, because what's the word now? It really wouldn't have picked up. It's that collaborative nature.
I always have. Yeah.
Is that collaborative?
The fact that it's in browser. I just open a browser. I don't need to download anything.
And it just made it, because the major players back then were literally just what do we call them? We're just, if you're not using
Sketch.
Exactly, XD, Sketch, and Photoshop if you're poor.
Yeah.
And then you have to use like
I remember designing
Premiere Pro to animate.
You
have to use like Premiere Pro to animate the design.
Premiere Pro is for Premiere Pro is for if you are skilled, though, man. Now, how to use to explain the design, give people. Now, how to use to explain the design, you want to tell them.
I think the other file there is a video. The one there is a video. I think that's why it's not opening. I think it's a video.
Okay, so let's see what you have here. Sonic Foods. You have the sign in here. All right. You say it's a video.
The video should be attached in one of the folders. The larger folder has the video.
Okay, hold on. Let me try and open it again. Well, we just open it here and have rest of it. Oh. Keep listening. I'm gonna read this thing.
The larger folder, I think that would be the first one.
Yeah. This guy.
The video is not there.
The video is there.
Okay.
I think the video is there. And if I'm sure of the way I'm looking at it, the video should be here as well. Let me see. View details. There you are. Open with that.
I'm not sure it doesn't really play well with VLC Sham. It always kind of breaks somehow.
Oh, I'm breaking. Okay. This was the thing I wanted to clear you on. So first things first, you see this thing that is happening here, this hover effect that you did here.
Yeah.
It can never happen on mobile.
Yeah, my guy told me the same thing.
It can never happen on mobile. Web, yes, but mobile, it can never happen. In fact, it was literally the first lesson I learned. It can never happen on mobile. Then another thing is that the text is really, really small. The text is really small. Then I see that you took some very, very creative liberties on this thing, or with this thing.
I don't know that's a compliment.
No, it's just take it the way you see it. Yeah, he took some very, very creative liberties with this thing. Yeah, and it looks good. It is good to look at, but it's good to look at, but does it work? That's number one. And number two, if it manages to work, whoever it is that is going to translate this thing from design to code is going to swear for you repeatedly. All right. So let's see if you can recreate this and make it look good. All right.
All right.
Okay. So so what I usually advise is when you're working with Figma, when you're designing for Figma, is what phone do you use?
What phone do I use?
Yes.
I use a Samsung phone.
A Samsung what?
830s. An
830s.
Yeah.
Okay, so check the Play Store. Look for Figma Mirror.
Figma Mirror.
Yeah. And while that is happening, let us get to work. So it just looks unfortunate, but I think I'll have to abandon this for a while. Design file. And before that, let us, okay, while that is happening, let's call this one Sonic here.
If I had known, I would have sent you the assets, or you don't need the assets.
Oh, don't worry. I'm pretty sure I can find my way around. All right. Sonic.
So do I explain to you my reasoning so that I'll get a better picture of what I was trying to achieve?
Oh no, please fill me in. What's your Figma email? Sorry, what's your Figma email?
My email I sent you. I used to send you the file.
Okay.
I just text it to you.
No, I should be able to check it out here. Memudiaga.
Yeah.
Edo State, yeah?
Delta. I mean,
Delta.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I'm Shaki, yeah.
I go marry your sister recently.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right. So I've sent it to you, so you should be able to, like, join up. Someone else is on this call. Ladipo.
Honestly, how far back? I did fight person for him that they come.
Okay. Take your time. Make sure you win the battle, shot. All right. So we're going to be.
I come. Just chill out.
All right. So we're going to be using an iPhone 11 Pro Max as our default screen. So before that, let's even get some things straight.
Sorry, I'm a novice with Figma. I don't even, like, I'm on the page, but I can't even see the link you sent to me.
Huh? What?
You sent me a link on Figma, right?
Yeah.
How do I get the link?
Well, have you tried clicking the link?
I'm not seeing it. Sorry, I'm a novice with Figma.
Wow.
So let me help you out in this regard. So I'm going to send you a link. Yeah. Wait. You say you can see the link on Figma? Hello?
I can't see it on Figma. Yeah, okay, I'm here.
So if you open your Figma, probably go to where your folders are. There's a bell icon by the top right. Click on it.
Oh God. Okay, I can see the bell.
Good.
Okay, accept.
Have you seen it?
Yes. An error occurred. Wow.
What's it saying?
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Good. You're in.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
Good. Now, So what you can do is, since you already have edit rights, you can try and shadow me, do exactly what I'm doing. Okay? Does that work for you?
I can try and keep up. I can only try.
Well, I mean, the good thing is this thing is recorded and it's being streamed on YouTube. So if you miss anything, you can always watch it again. Okay?
All right. Yeah.
All right, good. So let's begin. So before that, let's see what else. This is Fig Jam. Fig Jam, let me show you how to actually create a Fig Jam. Fig Jams are very straightforward. It's just like, do you use mind mapping tools?
Mine, no.
Very good. Anyways, you don't need to worry. It's this tool is very good in helping you to organize your thoughts and to organize your projects, to organize the flow of your design. Now, so for example, let's say we have the app, right? And it's starting here. Let's say this is your sign up, register, right? So this is where let's say our user is coming from one point. Let's call this our user, right? And give him a grand fancy color. It's green. That's cool. So your flow, you basically just highlighted. I think I'm going about this backwards. You wanted to share some things with me. You wanted to tell me some things.
Yes.
What was it? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And that's because that's the only way to make sense. What I was trying to do makes sense if I tell you what I was trying to achieve. So
yes,
basically, from the research I could gather, it's not like a lot of people had they had too many issues with the app, although there were issues with the user interface. But majority of the issue the users, from the research I did, was from basically with the vendors and the logistics people, right?
Yeah.
But then I also realized that even though like the users didn't get they were not able to like solve their delivery issue or whatever, but just for the fact that they could have like a proper line of contact with the vendors, they actually were willing to rate the app better. I don't know if you understand. So the experience I was trying to create, that's the reason why, like, if you look at Jumia's food app, right, you just it's mainly just images of food and then maybe the company name or whatever, like the vendor name. So what I was trying to achieve with the design basically was to create a more intimate experience while ordering food. So that's the reason why instead of just creating a category page, I'll just put like images of food and stuff. Instead, I chose to represent that page, the vendor page, with pictures of the company's logo. And that's the reason why the menu also takes the color of the company's logo. So you give the user the experience of like walking into the store and ordering the food. Yes. So then also, I've not gotten like honestly, when I started this my case, I didn't think it was going to be this expansive. but now I also have to design a vendor aspect of the app, because one of the issues the users also had was that maybe the time they are ordering food now, because of the stagnant menu, right? Even if they can click on an order and then maybe 30 minutes later they cancel the order because the vendor is like, oh, this food is out of because of the time maybe the user was ordering the food, let's say around 6, when there's not a lot of food available anymore. So what the vendor pays now, it gives the vendor the ability to update their menu and update payment options. That's say maybe they're having like POS issues or whatever. They can just make that option unavailable to the customers at that time. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
So these are the little issues that I noticed that people had with the app generally. I realized that I could not really directly solve the vendor or logistics issue. But what I tried to incorporate was a user rating system that didn't necessarily favor favor maybe big brands. It majorly favored brands that users were satisfied with. So at the end of the interaction, when the user buys, when they've gotten their order, like just like the way it works with boats, like you could rate a driver, the same way you rate a vendor. So instead of just maybe their normal, what they call this, their normal store ratings showing, what the rating that shows on the app are ratings by the users, not necessarily by maybe by critics or whatever. I mean, like people that rated their service outside the app is mainly how they're able to provide a better service for their users inside the app. So the rating system you see on my own design was actually a system that is based on the users' reviews of each vendor. So the higher you perform, obviously, the higher this I call them Sonic stars. So if you look at the vendor tab, you see those the what's it called, the logo icon of the Sonic food, the icon there. So that represents the ratings of the consumers, basically. So I think that's basically a summary of what I was trying to achieve. I don't know if that makes sense, but
it does to a degree. So let's see. All right, so let's start drawing it down. So users, what can users do here? Users can rate vendors, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. So if I'm on a vendor's page, what else can I do?
Basically, the vendor's page is just for you to order food. It's at the end of the interaction where you've gotten your food, you now have the option to rate users. So it will come in form of a message as maybe tell your friends about this vendor. Instead of like trying to compel them to rate it, it's been more like an empathetic thing. Tell your friends about this vendor, rate the vendor, that kind of thing. So,
that makes sense. So you're in a way you're trying to be you're trying to help promote this business via word of mouth, literally.
Yeah, something like that. So to get I realized that maybe the way to get the vendors and the logistics people to behave better is if they see that the other vendors that give the users better satisfaction are getting more traffic than the ones that are not getting they're not getting traffic, maybe because of quality of service. So the higher your service quality, the more your traffic, that kind of thing. So the aim is to like stir a bit of healthy competition among vendors to give the user a better experience.
It's kind of like Yelp, whereby a good review means that you rank higher.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so have you considered off-app interactions? And what I mean by off-app interactions is, what if, let's say, for example, now you know a user has a successful order for food and has a positive experience with the app, and then he decides to share the vendor with a friend. Now, what exactly are they sharing? Are they sharing a link to go and download the app? Are they sharing a link to the vendor directly? Because
honestly, I've not really thought it this far. Right? I didn't think of this, but I assume the aim was about the app, not necessarily about, like it's about the vendor, but about the app. So if you go tell a friend about it, you go tell a friend about the Sonic Food app than the vendor. Then be like, okay, check out this vendor, because all these vendors are still available like in shop. You can still go to their shop. You cannot go to order food. So someone can easily go to without the app. So if your friend is sharing it to you, be like, okay, guy, order this food, order from these guys. They have a good thing on this app and that kind of thing.
Okay, so if that happens, then the next question would now be, aren't you afraid of, what might happen? Like if I have direct access to a vendor off the app, then what other okay, if I have direct access to a vendor off the app and I have a good experience with that vendor, right? What motivation do I have now to keep your app on my phone?
I mean, what you're asking is what you're asking basically.
Hello,
you're asking about the fundamentals of food on a food delivery app store.
What? Sorry.
Every vendor that's on a food delivery app has a physical store. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. Every every vendor that has a store. So I mean, it just so you can just order it at your convenience. Basically, that's the reason why people patronize all these food apps, and they have it gives you like a broader option of food in one place. So that's the benefit. Like you may also say, for example, now Chicken Republic, or I don't know in Lagos, but or Chicken Republic, so it gives you the option to basically pick either of the two. But if I go to Chicken Republic, I go to Chicken Republic, and that stress of driving now, for you guys, the questions that always enter traffic, you guys even have a high incentive to use food.
Traffic land. So you guys illegal. Hey, God, they don't tell us finish for this Lagos. So hey.
I just stated facts now. These are facts. Or do I read my user persona to you so you could? I don't know. Maybe that will answer the question better.
I mean, okay. Hold on. It's just something I need to just put up here. So it's a set location. So I think this in essence is a logical flow. I don't know if this is correct, Sha.
Well, it makes sense. It looks good. Browse foods, browse vendors, right? Yeah. View individual vendor page.
So okay, so let me just walk based on what you've actually explained. Let me just try and
okay.
Let me just walk you through what I actually think, and just correct me where I get it wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm a typical user, and I just downloaded your app. Now, what I want to do is I want to order food from your app. So I download the app, and then let's say I sign up and I register. Then after I sign up and registration process, I log in. Now, the first thing you're going to ask me, the first thing you're going to ask me as I'm logging in is, okay, where's my current location? Where am I located? And then let's say I'm located in Lekki, for example. So I set my location to Lekki, and then the app then begins to look for vendors that are within my vicinity, right? Now, so the way I'm thinking of it is, instead of just looking for vendors, you should also be able to look for food offerings from vendors. Now, the way but that's just but let me I'm still trying to think this through, but let me just work this. So when you browse vendors, you check out the vendors that are around your area or around your vicinity, and then you can interact with them. You check a vendor's page, and then under the vendor's page, you're able to see all the available meals that are being offered by the vendor, and then you can select a particular meal. You can select a particular meal and then choose to order that meal, right?
Yeah.
Good. And then when you now click order, it basically just adds to cart.
Yeah.
Like let's say add. Oh, Jesus Christ, Leslie. No, it should not be this. Let's add to cart. All right. And then when it adds to cart, you can then choose to check out, or you can continue browsing for more foods. Right?
That add to cart should have another action where you could edit your cart.
That's when you get to the cart itself, but we've not gotten to that point.
Okay.
Not gotten to that point now.
Okay.
So now for the food aspect, thinking of it is, when you are browsing food, you're probably looking for a specific food or a specific kind of food. right? Maybe you're looking for continental dishes, maybe you're looking for snacks, maybe you're looking for pasta or fish or meat or whatever. But the reason why this entire tab exists is so that you don't have to go through the nightmare of going through every vendor looking for food. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's where I'm thinking about in my head. It could work, it could not, it might not work, but depending on how we choose to implement it. So what then happens is the user is presented like with an array of food, and they have the option to actually search. They can search for food, and then if they search for the food, they see the one they like, they select the food, and then it's just basically the same thing. You click on food, you see food details, and then you click to order, and then you basically just add to cart. I should do this so that, yeah. Right? So you can see that Fit Jam actually just helps you to organize the flow, and it looks, you understand? It's just like you would actually do if you're using paper, if you're writing, if you're doing this with paper, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so who else is here? Shubola, how are you?
I'm fine. I actually just remembered that Leslie is supposed to have. I just remembered that Leslie is supposed to have.
I think,
so I just thought I should try.
Your devices, I think you have two devices that are on. Anyways. So that's Ali, that's my thinking thus far. No, so from when they add to that, you can then either choose to you probably have like two actions. So you can say continue browsing, continue shopping, which will then take you, which will probably then take you back to here. Yeah, so that should do it. Then you have an alternate action. Okay, this is an alternate action. So I think this will just progress naturally to view cards. Mind you, all we are just doing is we are just talking about the user's experience, right? We've not started talking about the user's experience, and I'm not even sure that we had the time to actually have that discussion altogether, because
about the vendor's experience.
Yeah, because I suspect that there are going to be like other technicalities, other things that you really have to consider. So let's list this here, and then add to cards. You can then have something along the lines of view cards, yeah. View cards, yeah. / manage cards. And from this point, they can then proceed to make payment. Right now, this is where we want to get them to, this point here. All right, so man, Shubola. All right, so basically, yeah, there's someone here who I noticed that was trying to design a food ordering app, something similar to Jumia Foods, right? And he did his own research and he spoke to a bunch of people and threw out like a bunch of surveys. And the reason why I picked him up was because when he was showcasing his design on WhatsApp, I spotted some things that I felt that okay, maybe I should take him on and then just like try and help and guide him to since he's literally just beginning his journey. So I just said let me just try and like see if I could guide him and guide the way he thinks and guide the way he approaches this case study that he's currently working on. So that's what we're currently doing at the moment. Now we're just trying to just flesh out like the user flow for customers. And this is just customers actually. So that's what we are just trying to do. And after we're done with that, then we can then come here and then start throwing design elements around. So that's essentially what we are trying to do. So do you have? So is this consistent with what you have in mind?
Yeah, this is basically there.
That's just for the users, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm looking. I have a rough sketch of my user flow, but it's basically the same thing. Okay, yeah, he didn't add at the end of the interaction. There's supposed to be a rating. It's supposed to be
very good. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. I knew I needed to add that because the rating is very important, right?
Yeah.
All right, so payments. So I'm going to say payment complete, payment success, rate vendor, share vendor to contacts. Oh, share vendor with contacts. That sort of thing. All right, so I think that kind of captures it fully. All right, so that does it. So let me even invite you as well to this. So if you want to like expand on it, you can always do that. All right, so let's get to the design of it now. You say it's Sonic, yeah?
Sonic right there.
Sonic. Okay. So first of all, really decent logo. All right, I'll just cook out something a bit generic, right? Shobola don't laugh. Yeah, Mizu.
I go try.
Don't laugh because I know saying that the next thing you won't use me to. You're using Cash Cruise.
No, I don't think I teach a class crucial.
So I just want to do something. I just want to do something that is simple and like somewhat generic. So it's not really, yeah. This is as generic as they come. This is as bloody generic as they come. So let me see if I can get away with this. Put this union and then add some curves. Yo, that is not what I had in mind. How? Okay, let me flatten this. Let me flatten that, and I know that okay, I can then just focus on these two. So that's what I'm actually interested. Okay. Not the best. That's the best. All right. So let's just keep this here. We are Sonic. Should it be a circle? I have a plugin that actually creates blobs for me, so I think I'd rather, instead of putting in a circle, I'll put in a blob. There we go. Yeah, let's not do that. It's too okay. Yeah, go up with this. Let's keep this in one corner first. Behind. Check colors. This. Put this here. Shibola, this go beg you, no laugh me. I'm rusty. I'm rusty. I've not really designed a logo in a long time.
You are doing good now. Maybe it's identity you are trying to create. Everything can be an identity.
That's true, Shabo. It feels rough. Sometimes I say.
I mean, it serves the purpose that you are trying to use it for currently. So.
All right. So this is an ugly ass logo. Jesus Christ.
Looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Oh Jesus! Like this is an ugly ass logo. Okay,
I don't think so. I don't think so. It looks good if you just round the edges a bit. Just make the edges at the top more round. Then just leave the bottom that way. And that place there, this place here.
I don't.
You just make him more round.
It just doesn't feel.
Just get another circle and join the circle to this top here.
No, don't worry. I've done what I need to do.
Ghost looking logo is this one?
Eh?
What kind of ghost looking logo is this?
My point exactly. So let's not use that.
Wow.
Okay, so let me create like a bunch of other blobs and see if something interesting comes out of it. So let's see, what do you have here? Man, no, ugly ass looking. Let's see, what do we have here? Ugly ass looking. What do we have here? Ugly ass looking. And what do we have here? Okay, cool. Let's try mesh gradient. Oh no.
I cannot tell you how much I hate this logo designing.
How does anybody hate logo designing, for Christ's sake?
That's not good. They have
the best part of designing.
they have
process. I don't have time, like guy.
Maybe because it's not the core. It's not the core of what you do, that's why.
Like,
sometimes
no. Like, let me not say I don't. I respect people who do it and do it well. Because I know me, I don't have that patience. You get? I don't have that patience. Like in my head, I just want to write the name of the logo and put text under and let's call it a day. You get? To start thinking through now, like people who go through like all those guys in Creditor, those guys are good at creating logos.
Yep.
But at that time when they used to, all these agencies and stuff like that, when they used to show off when they design logos and things like that. They post on Instagram. Like, I respect people who do it. Me personally, that's just not my strength, and I don't really have interest in improving in that space.
I like this logo. I think it looks cool. It won't be better if you added some shadows. It will make sense.
Oh God, let's not add shadows.
Add shadow to logo, no. Eh?
Oh.
Your logo get
You just make the thing worse.
Because you think the logo looks bad, like as it is. I don't think the logo looks bad though.
I think instead of the half circles that are making the S, just put a letter S. Leave the orange ghost like that. Just find letter S and put. It saves you all the stress. Look for a very good font and find letter S and put inside the ghost. That ghost looks like a rocket as well. It can be a startup.
Just kind of pins. Wow. Pain anyway. See that one. With the woman and they say immorality, but you can carry your penis and put on the get out. Look at him. Being there.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus, what was that? That is not okay. Okay. Let's not do that. Start looking for an S that makes sense. I hate this part of, and I actually also hate you have to do it on screen.
When I said the people were angry, maybe you can see now.
Eh?
When I said I hate this part of design, people were fighting me.
We're not fighting you now. We're just okay. Let me see. No, that's not gonna work. Why does this seem very familiar?
The what?
This Sonic I just typed. So why does it look very familiar?
Sonic the Hedgehog now, that's what I said.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about not the name, the typeface. What does it remind you of? Let me make this.
It looks like Sony the electronic brand.
I was saying it. It looks like Sony the electronic brand. I was saying that this thing looks too. Oh. Okay, so So I think I will just leave it at this. Okay. I need for you to click outside. I click outside. Deselect the object.
Okay, sorry.
Good. Thank you. Oh Jesus, this is bad. I know it's bad. That's the annoying part of all of this. I actually know, I admit that it's bad, but I can make it worse. No. Shobola. Is it still on this?
Come on, no. Leave the other
I
song.
know. I'm just messing around.
Take it.
Only
Let's
enough,
manage this Sonic under.
Funny enough, yeah, actually, like it actually does look. This is manageable. This looks quite manageable.
We'll take this for a first draft. Come up with 10 other samples and we'll consider.
It's like you want Thunder to fire you. Is it will take this for a first draft?
Make the logo pop.
Oh my God, this is why I stopped taking clients for.
They never know what they want.
Ah, God almighty, guy, like it's annoying. It's really annoying. All right, let me see if I can make it.
It's like they study these things somewhere. Everybody use the same language. Make it.
No, so I think the way I think of it is that everyone, they try to read up on this shit, yeah. You get, and then like everyone wants to try and sound smart. That's the way I think. Everyone wants to try to sound smart, like they know what they are saying. So because they know that when you are coming to buga them. So they want to look like they are unbugaable.
True.
You feel me? They want to look like they are unbugaable. Meanwhile, in the process of trying to look unbugaable, they already enter the buga, look like a buga.
You can see through all the buganess.
Now it now depends on you now as a smart person to now say, well, this buga don't enter, be never enter. And then you should not be able to identify that. This person is trying to. You should be able to identify between someone who knows what they are talking about and someone who's trying to front. Like me, for example, now, if you were to come to me and say, and you were to try and like buga me now, I'll like, man, guy.
I think the most honest thing someone has said to me was, I don't know what I want, but when I see it, I would definitely.
That statement there is the most dangerous statement is one of the most dangerous statements you ever hear as a designer, because it can mean anything.
True. Well, at that point, it gives me the liberty to go and do anything I want to do.
You understand? And meanwhile, you've already committed to freestyling now. By the time you now come back, you now tell he will now with his own mouth now tell you that I don't understand this thing that you have done. This is not what I want. At that point that you then he will now tell you what he wants. And then you now be like, more.
Where is risky is where you are giving them multiple samples. Take something first sample, put it in second sample.
Tola Alabi came up with the most fantastic framework for presenting work to clients. Yeah, he said, give them one logo and one logo only. If they don't like it, go back, do another one, present one logo. The reason for that is more choices leads to further confusion.
True.
You understand? That's number one. That's on the client side. On the designer side, it makes more sense for you to commit all your energy into creating one fantastic logo than creating 5 just their logos. Sure, you understand? So that is his reason. And man, the day I figured it out, I was like, nah, man, this guy knew what he was talking about. Because back then the running assumption was, you have to do like 4 logos. I used to have this guy that I used to do work for, and he would never be satisfied until you showed him 10 logos. He would never be satisfied until you showed him 10 logos. Until one day I just called this bullshit. I'm on, guys, see, this thing, I can't. I really can't. Like, You are asking me to pull logos out of my ass. I cannot. I'm sorry.
I say some of them, they will give you, when they want to even specify, they will tell you they want a star on top of a mountain. There was one.
I said, now you didn't listen to those ones.
I was working in an agency. The guy said he wanted the logo to be sprinkled with gold, with a star and the mountain.
It's a sprinkle.
That's what he said. Like when I heard it, because me, I never did logo. I was not a visual. I was never a visual designer.
Yeah,
so me, I was just laughing because it was motion I was doing. But when I started having problems was when they wanted to animate their logo. That's when I now started entering like, guy, this thing cannot work. Because they are talking about designing this now. How do you animate that? Do you understand?
Yeah.
How do you animate that kind of logo? The star, they said they want the star to be shining every time. Then the mountain to rise up.
The mountain is going to rise up too.
Yo! To rise up, the star will come up and shine on top of the mountain. Then the gold will be sprinkling. When he was saying it, I was just looking at the guy like, share is CGI you want in your logo. Is he Kenny? Nigerian client. God damn.
They will show you.
Nigerian client will help.
So we're doing the sign up now, right? Let me check our video so that's not that we're off beat. Sonic Foods. Oh Jesus, I knew I'd forgotten something. I just knew I forgotten something. The interesting part now is that your logo now looks better than mine. Like in the technical sense of it, your logo actually looks better than mine.
I mean, you just talked about it just now, so it's not a bad looking logo. Equality.
Brother. So let me just scale this down a little bit. This is fine. Sonic Foods. This looks like something that that should be in front of bread.
I really don't like this D on this food. Why is the D so short?
Guy, that is a bad joke in and of itself.
I didn't reason it like myself.
That's a bad joke in and of itself. Why? Okay, let me go about the process of making this deal longer. I'm making it worse. I'm just okay. This is fine.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Good. All right. Good. Kind of feels out of place, Sha. Well, let's just stay there. So now we want to design the sign up and login areas, right? While it's the parts where they get to log in. I won't lie, you actually had the right idea. I had a very good idea.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm going to do something that we call Dagbo. It might look like magic to you, but don't be surprised or don't be alarmed. It's not. Very good. So I'm going to join these two, yes, and then do this. Doing that. It's good. Perfect. Those who know me will know that this nonsense I've done, they've seen it somewhere. on LinkedIn. So let's keep this around here. And then, okay, let's keep that there. And then let's play a bit with the, let's do some shadows. So for the shadow, I'll use a plugin called Smooth Shadow, because I don't want to go about the nightmare of creating shadows by myself. I'm lazy, sorry. Okay.
You can create shadow by yourself on Figma.
Yeah, you can.
Blur,
just,
Is it blur? Is it Gaussian blur?
Not Gaussian blur, actually. It's an entire.
Did it create
yeah?
shadow for the item or just the box?
Just the box, actually. I just want to create a shadow for the box. And that is it right there. So I think what I'll do is I'll just lower this a little bit. Yeah. So if you want to create it, if you want to create a shadow for anything, I think, let's say, for example, I want to create a shadow for this. And it's, let's say it's orange now. You just come to this side, effects, it's beneath stroke, but effects, you click this plus and you see drop shadow there. Then you can change the blur size and then the X and Y's.
Does Figma have a 322?
No, it doesn't. But I think there are plugins that help with that. There are plugins that help with that. All right, so we have so let us then create for ourselves some text boxes. But before that, let me try and define like some things. I'm trying to define margins, right? And margins are very important because they keep your design healthy, and they give it keeps your design neat at the end of the day, right? So that things are not just touching borders unnecessarily.
And in print, it helps from printers.
Yeah.
Because printers have a mind of their own. They will just cut everything out.
Printers will just do as they like.
You can't blame them.
You can't fight them. You can't go and fight printer. You will lose. All right, so let's create a text box that is 326 wide and 56 pixels tall. Now, I can choose to be stylish and do this, but I don't know how effective that would be. So I think what I will do instead is I'll just make it white and I'll just give it like borders. Give it borders. Of course, I'll set this border to like maybe 0.7, so it's a bit thin, and then I'll round it out, say 8. It looks nice. This looks this looks good. This looks good. So we're gonna use like some interesting text. Let me get some text. Instead of Sharon's, let me use. Do I use Intel or do I use Robo 2? I love Intel.
Roboto is not bad though.
Yeah, no, there's some. Roboto is one of those.
Inter, please, Inter.
I prefer Helvetica. I like Helvetica.
Helvetica, guy. First of all, calm down. You're looking for a phone that people can read on their phones without having to squint their eyes too much. Helvetica is such a font, but I don't think Helvetica can work the way we want it to work. So it's our choices are limited.
You know I like Helvetica because it has like a variety of, it has like bold italic, regular, medium italic, medium. So you can it's kind of text you use. You could use just one text for a whole design and not have to change.
Yeah.
You
What you just said now is the biggest problem with Helvetica. There are too many damn variants.
I see that the plus. I don't see that the problem. I see that the plus.
It's not a plus at all. It's not a plus. When you're creating a style guide, you know that it's not a pros.
I'm telling you. Okay, so let's use something that everyone is familiar with, because I can use SF Pro, I can use Intel, but let's just go with Dribble 2. Oh wait, Nunito is also not bad that year. Iyama. Fucking Iyama.
See, this is why I have 3 fonts. I don't think this is where this thing is going now. I either use secular STD, either I use Inter or
Proxima Nova.
Proxima Nova. If I don't throw where I'm now, you don't need to look wasting. I use them Inter. I use secular STD.
Yeah.
Then I use Product Sans. Finish. Those 3 fonts. I don't think again. Like, I don't bother thinking about it, because you will never pick the perfect font.
That's the word of Poppins.
Poppins. Poppins is not bad now. But what was my issue with Poppins? Everybody uses Poppins. This is my problem with Poppins.
No font is bad until you now select it and look at it. You now be like, I beg. That's the thing.
This is one of my concerns with Poppins. It does this thing where it tries to make everything the same move. I don't know. Poppins just rubs me the wrong way.
Is that not a good thing?
To some people, maybe, but I think I think if you were to look at me, you count me as someone who is more motivated by his own taste than by rules or and regulations and all that. Functionally, it can work. Poppins can work, but not to me, man. Most definitely not to me. Oh my God, what am I doing? What the fuck? Yeah. Okay, so we have this username. View, what's up? Okay, hold on. Yeah? Go on.
Yeah, by the way, I just found out today
that
Clubhouse is on Android.
That what? Yeah, where have you been?
Stop insulting me, Leslie, please. I'm a busy man. I don't pay attention to please. I was not wondering, like, did they dumb down the UX because of Android or something? Like,
that is very possible.
You understand? Because I was looking at it, I was going through it.
That is very, very possible that the UX was
like, okay, why was everybody? I'm serious. Like, I was looking at it today, I was like, okay, why is this so to why was everybody so
pumped about it, Abby?
Pumped about it and everything. Well, anyways, people get psyched for the simplest things, to be honest. But I was going through the application today. I I downloaded it. I was like, okay, maybe what's so
special about it? Well, here's not the thing. Android, I say Android. Android has a bad habit of ruining experiences.
What do you mean by that?
Like, see. Whenever I have a chance,
I'm going to fight you for this statement. But right now, I'm on iOS and I can see the difference.
See. Whenever you have
me personally, I don't engage in those kind of fights because I'm not a phone person. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So me personally, I'm the type of person that I can go 6 months to a year with a palasa and I won't lose sleep as long as my laptop is there. Do you understand? I mean, I've done it before during the pandemic.
Here's another thing. Let it go. See, you can say everything you want to say. Well, I wanted to do this. Go and try Clubhouse on iPhone. Just try it.
On
an iOS device. Just try Clubhouse on an iOS device.
That's even. I might not necessarily find it.
And then tell me afterwards if your first instinct is not to fling your phone towards the wall. I'm just
not really,
saying.
to be honest.
I'm just
not
saying.
Really. The reason why I'm saying is me, I'm not really a phone person, really.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a phone jock at all. Like everybody mouses and
that's why we're having.
Just choose
but that's why people are having these arguments. Me, that I'm a phone person. I went from Android to iPhone. Telling you the experience is different. I've not opened Clubhouse on iPhone because I don't think I'm a fan of Clubhouse. But for the sake of this conversation, I think I'll go and try it.
I'm telling you, try it. It's not okay. So if you're even looking for like really, really nice lush experiences, look for, I don't know whether, because Spotify released like a Clubhouse clone called is it Greenhouse or something? I can't remember. Green Space. I'm coming. I'm trying to re-download it because almost done.
But me personally, when it comes,
that's the name, Green Room.
So for me, this is the way I look at it. I'm not. Maybe it's me. Me personally, I'm the wrongest person to be. Like, I'll make a terrible mobile tester because I don't have interest in phones, to be honest.
I agree.
Like that. So maybe I'm the wrong person to ask. But Spotify's experience on what they call it on Android is really not bad at all.
Oh no!
Like I use it.
Spotify cracked it too, man. They really took their time and they did it
too. Those guys, I don't know. Like those guys understand user experience. Oh my god!
Then they understand.
The user experience forced me to leave my Apple Music immediately.
It's Deezer. I left Deezer straight up.
Okay, let me bust your head. So I started before. I was a not just okay.com person first.
Yeah.
I was not like, why am I wicked to myself? Why do I like problems? Why do I like wicked? Like, why do I like stressing my life? So I subscribed to Deezer, but Deezer was too expensive and dollar was going up. I'm like, I can't live my life like this. Do you understand? At that time, Deezer was $4.99 when I was in it. You get. So I now moved to Apple Music.
Yeah.
Apple Music is not bad. But Apple Music, you have this issue whereby it's very difficult to get songs. Especially songs that, because me, I'm that person, I like to curate my own playlist. Like I don't listen to other people's Apple Music or that I don't try. Because I have a direct songs in my head that I want to work with to get. So I use Apple Music for a while. Spotify. Yeah, I usually don't listen to them generally. But I was like, that I'm still using. You know, iPhone users are now, they want to trip you into using Spotify. Like that, if you are not using Spotify, that means like you are from
You are not wrong. Like, you are absolutely not wrong.
My office, I was wondering, like my office, one guy was telling me that guy, you still they use what do they call them? You still they use Apple Music. I say, wait till Apple to Apple Music. Say hey, guy, where you did since like why you go to use Apple Music? I said, guy, what's wrong with it? They tell me it was not later. The guy was telling me that this one. And I said, okay, let me test what the Spotify guy. Like the experience is just different. That dark mode that they got it. They perfected that dark thing to a very like it was perfect. That was one of the reasons.
I think Spotify, they understood the assignment from beginning to end.
Don't understand. and the user experience in general in terms of their suggestions, music suggestions. I think that's what clicked for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because when you are creating a playlist, instead of me now searching for that artist, I can now see under the suggested songs that, okay, yes, this song was in my playlist before. Yes, start adding. I don't now have to go to, do you understand? Like, then also, you now have everything all in one. This thing, you can watch, listen to podcasts, you can follow artists and things like that. Apple Music, we read, you get that. Why people just being foolish? And you know, Apple has a way of not listening to their market.
No, Apple knows what is good for you.
Can be very stubborn at times. Like, people want to do everything. All of them together, they are all mad, rubbish. They say, you know what is good for me.
So they know what is good for you now. And have they been wrong so far? Have they been wrong so far?
One company, I beg, please. For me, I don't see the iPhone to me say, I don't know. MacBook, yes. iPad, yes. I can understand. I see the iPhone. I'm sorry, I'm not convinced.
Okay.
Like, I'm not buying an iPhone. For me, my own is a different space. I'm not a phone person, and I'm not willing to pay, bro. I'm not going to pay what they call it, 500, 600. I cannot be buying. Yeah, I can't be buying insurance for a phone. What's that now? It's not car now. Like, how are you buying insurance for phone? They insure their phone. Imagine for this night. When I saw the price of iPhone 12, like, I was like, "Are you really serious? Like, are we having this conversation?"
Like, have we gotten to this point?
People they insure their phone, for God's sake. Guy, let's be serious now. What's going on? And the iPhone 12 now, imagine I was watching Unbox Therapy, like the month it came out. The guy bought 2 new iPhones. Wanted to check whether this third party maintenance thing was actually true.
Yeah.
The guy opened the 2 batteries, switched it. You started giving problems. This like the 2 brand new iPhones, switch the batteries. Normally they're supposed to work now, but they said, you know, it started giving issues. Switch the 2 cameras. The cameras was doing anyhow. Like, they now found a barcode that says, so every iPhone has a specific barcode specific to that particular device. So the cool stuff. Now, I don't put it past Computer Village boys for them to crack that code.
Before.
I don't put it past them, to be honest. But for Apple to do that kind of, that's very condescending. Like, what do you mean? So we should not buy phone. You phone that I both paid millions of naira for, or how much? You now don't want me to fix it. You want me to come to your office, to your store and fix it. And your store, you have God-forsaken prices. Like, how would I be buying? That's a new phone now. That's a new phone, for God's sake. You get, like, yeah.
Okay. So we have
not a use of money that me but now if you're rich, right, did you put a background behind that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
See, my brother.
Yeah.
My brother, let me not lie to you. Some of this bias that we have towards Apple products is basically because of our economy and a lot of all these things.
Not necessarily. Well, I mean, yeah, there's that.
When you mentioned insuring his phone, people do it ordinarily in other places. Anything can be your phone at any time, and you want to insure it. I mean, Igbo people are very, very spoiled with insurance. They insure almost anything.
Bro,
I think we are trying to.
When I understand the thing of insurance. If you're insuring a phone, if it's a phone that you probably use for work, or You insure something that is valuable to you. For me, a phone is like, to me,
You
a
see
phone
where
is not
the
really that important.
is a personal thing. It's not a general
That's what
thing.
I'm saying. Yes, I think maybe that's why. The idea of insuring a phone does not just in my head because I don't need the phone. But let's even look at they like an iPhone. Like, what's the pick behind the iPhone? Like, okay, sell me the value of an iPhone. Do you understand? No. I'm serious. Like, every time I have this conversation, I always tell them, sell me the value of an iPhone.
The only thing I'm not very comfortable with iPhone is the regular updates. That doesn't mean much difference.
Do you get?
No, most of the updates for iPhone are just patches and security.
Okay.
But the truth of the matter is, more often than not, iPhone exploits those things to willingly degrade their phones, so that you will go and buy a new one.
Imagine. I've said it. Yeah? An iPhone, an iPad, a MacBook. iMac. Me personally, I will buy an iMac. That one I think is inevitable. So yeah. But you see that MacBook, iPhone, I'm still waiting for somebody to sell me like the idea of an iPhone. Like, I'm waiting for somebody to tell me. And you might even have a better chance because you're really tech related. I'm saying an average Joe, like all these people on the road, all these girls, all these Instagram models, what they call it. I want them to sell. Don't understand. Because those guys, if you ask them, if I told you now there are certain phones now. I'm not even saying iPhone 12 because I think iPhone 12 has the best camera so far amongst
every other person. Yeah.
Smartphones, if I'm not wrong. I think so. But I'm saying, okay, right. Yeah, but I'm saying sell out when it came out. What was the whole this what they call it? I respect them for that, to be honest. So yeah. But yeah, I'll test out the Clubhouse applications. I'll keep trying it out. Maybe it's something that I'll probably look towards at some point, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'll use this thing for long.
Well, to be honest, like when Clubhouse came out, yeah, I mean it was dope, yeah. But after a while, like, yeah, God Almighty. After a while, the hype wears off.
Clubhouse.
Yeah, the hype wears off, and it wears off too quickly and too easily. Primarily because I didn't really find a crowd that would make me keep coming back. That's number one. Number two, there were some rooms that you enter that is just downright. They're just unserious. Then I started wondering that, like, why am I here? Like, what's my purpose? What's the reason for me being here? Imagine someone, like, people creating rooms just so that they can hear you moan and they'll pay you for moaning. And I like the day I discovered that, I was like, nope. This is utter bullshit.
I think what gives them some form of leverage was that they came in during the pandemic, and
they came in during the pandemic. Yeah, exactly.
Social gathering and all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
People wanted to get out of Zoom, which seemed to be formal and official, and just get into informal. That's how they were able to gather plenty momentum.
Okay.
Let's see. Submit this thing. Oh God. After a while, you go do intern. You go collect intern.
Eh? What's it?
After a while, you go collect intern.
I don't even know. Like, see, one of the reasons why. Yeah.
When we go, 2 questions. Number 1, that design challenge, I mean, what they call it.
Yeah.
Have we officially did that idea? Because I don't mind participating, but first of all, let the test be simple because me, I don't know anything.
So the thing now, I don't know whether or not to actually kill the idea once and for all. Because
the idea yet, have we?
I don't know whether to kill it once and for all and let me know that okay, it's a dead idea, and then whoever wants to pick it up, they have my blessings and they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. It's something that I wanted to grow, but people did not really seem to do it. I'll give it another shot. I'll see where
another shot. Yeah. Then number 2.
Yeah.
When we could review your own portfolio, because you don't review people.
Yes, because my portfolio is already now. This guy wants to put me.
You're right. You don't.
My portfolio is already now. Guys, look. Where is shit? Hold on. Let me hang this thing for a minute. Jesus. Let's leave folio. Is it this one? God, please let it be this one. Okay, yeah, it's kind of this one. Kind of. It's kind of this. So the reason why I'm even complaining is that the folio is not even ready yet. I'm still putting it together. Yeah, as you can see. So far I have money points ready. The down is almost ready.
Wow.
That one's almost ready. So it has personas and all that fancy, all that very nice gimmicky stuff. But I'm yet to complete it. Then it
to lose picture.
Yeah, that was exactly why I used it. Yeah. That was exactly why
that boy.
We still have
that boy life causing problem on
I've not. Okay. That is interesting. Hang on. To Lusaba, that is a troublemaker.
Leslie,
boy, and I remember when he was uni, like very normal dude like this, just became a celeb, started causing problem on social media every time. That time when you posted, he told girls to send a 30-second video of why they think you should date them. Stupid girls, all of them too were sending videos. I'm like,
before. Hey, it's not that.
Wow. Now, wow. After I be shouting men at school.
Okay, so this is fine. So this is 2 out of how many that I intend to showcase. 4. The remaining are not yet done. That's that. The fair money is what I'm currently working on here. And I haven't finished that yet. So
bro, I love it. God.
So it was just this.
Is this a personal project, like a private project on the side?
Sorry?
Is this a private project on the side? Like
Okay, so it's a personal
outside of
project.
your office work?
Okay, yeah, it's very outside of my office work. That's number one. Number two, it's an uncommissioned project, like all the self-initiated uncommissioned projects, and I did it with.
Oh, okay.
So
Good.
with the hope that no, forget it, it's just the presentation that looks good. The main design, the main design just there. It's not like overly over the top or anything. I might touch the design eventually, but
I want to ask, what was your transition like? Me, I'm having issues transitioning. Mostly,
transition from
the bulk of my money is coming from editorial. I mean, so I
yeah.
got for the reason transition. I'm a freelancer. I'm not working well, so I have deliverables to make. Most of the time, I still find myself sticking to what I used to.
Yeah.
I want to know what because I know you're a generalist, but you over time you have transitioned from one point to the other. What is like transitioning to product? Because if I'm not wrong, you are currently full-time product designer.
Yes. What was transition like? So transition for me happened a long time ago, and to be honest, I can barely even remember how it happened. You understand? I can barely remember how it happened. All I know is that or at least all I can remember is that one day I just said to myself that I would rather, because I was doing visuals, I was doing logos, I was doing things left, right, and center, arts, flyers, banners, editorials, magazines, those kind of things. Yeah. And then I always wanted to get on the web. And then when website money came in, I was like, man, I looked at website money and I looked at editorial money. I was like, nope. I cannot continue. I cannot continue doing what's it called? I can't continue doing editorial. Doesn't make sense. My forefathers will not allow this nonsense to continue. So what I did was I started learning how to design websites. Yeah, I taught myself how to write HTML and CSS. So I started learning how to design websites. Then I started learning how to use WordPress. Then I started creating themes in WordPress. Not editing themes, or like I will code the themes from ground up, in WordPress. There were tutorials for that. This was like as far back as WordPress 2 or WordPress 3. So things. It was. Yeah. God, I'm trying my best to remember. I can't really tell you at what point or how I actually handled the transition. I'm being honest. I actually can't tell you. It's just like something just clicked in my head, and I was like, I suspect it was motivated by money. Yeah. But it kind of feels like something just clicked in my head, and then I just went like, I'm not going to. I don't see myself.
My name don't work out with editorial design. My name don't work out with editorial design. It will look like I'm leaving something very
significant. So that's the thing. It doesn't necessarily have to feel that way, because you can do both. You can still do both and make your money. You understand? Transitioning to product doesn't mean that you stop doing editorial. But let's be honest, like when you give in product money, you by yourself, you stop editorial. That's the honest truth. You get, you by yourself, you're like, no. And that's it. That's how it works.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, go ahead.
How's everything? It's me, Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, what's up, man?
Yeah, how's everything? How do you work now? How's the family?
Work is good. The family is good. We thank God.
It's good.
How you say?
You did. I just want to just say something that this UI design, the problem I have is that it was one time I was just going through Dribble, and I was just seeing some people design. I was just like, do I need to learn Illustrator? Do I need to learn, because what I was just saying was that you need to start going back and learning everything again, because the way the song will just come, we just say, oh, you know, I just did it after 2 days of working out. You just see the thing, you just be like,
After 2 days of working.
Why you just do 5 days, you just say, yes, this homepage is simple, it's classic to kill everybody. You just post it, it's there. I say, what's going on, guys? So currently, I'm just trying, but sometimes even currently, like for the past few weeks now, just to even enter this paper and to just do, let me just do this app design. You just do an app design, you feel like, man, this app, I try, it's rusty. But once you post it and you now start saying, that's very nice. Someone will like it on Instagram. You now check the Instagram this, you now say what the guy did, not be like, this guy is
fucking with me,
staying with me, because my own is like, what?
Look. Think about it this way. How long have you been designing?
Like 3 months, 4 months.
4 months. Good.
Yeah.
You're in a second quarter today now.
Yes. No, first.
First. Okay, very good. Now, the people that you're looking up to have two things in common, and those two things, those two things are what they used to be ahead of you. Number one, they have more experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Have more experience, and experience is something that you gain through time. This you have been designing for 3 months, right? 3-4 months.
Yeah.
You've been designing for years.
That is true.
You understand? And then the second thing they have over you is that they have access to tools. They have more access to tools. Now, and that access to tools comes with comes with experience, which of course is tied down to time, which you have not yet spent. So what you need
I'm on a video call.
So what you need, on your own end is time. Do you get?
Okay.
That's all you need.
And repetition. I think someone else I need to just repeat. I think also I need to just repeat the processes again and again and again, and learn the basics and improve on it, and replicate. Then once I'm good at it, I can now start doing all those fancy illustrations. I even started learning coding, because I was thinking that this code I was going to avoid it, but once I started learning basics of HTML and CSS, I was not saying I started understanding all those responsive designs, all those viewports with those so someone copy the code for this. So I think it's good for even though you're using UI design, I just try and learn maybe the basics of HTML and CSS. You don't need to be the master website designer, but it's good so that
just learn how it works.
Yeah. Because like communication between the programmers. So if you are giving the guy a code, be like, when the guy say, what's this? You just say, okay, when you think if you put this code, it will work like this, and specificity, all those type of things. Say, okay. The person you understand, and it will be easier for you, Sha. At least I learned a lot. But I'll try. I'm just sometimes it's discouraging, kind of, Sha. You just be looking at it, what's going on.
It is. So what I usually advise people to do here is, when you are at that point where the thing doesn't make sense to you, just stop what you are doing and step outside. Go outside, do something else. You understand? Because if you keep saying that I want to keep at it, it will keep frustrating you more. So just stop what you're doing, step outside, come back to it later. It can be tomorrow, it can be next week, it can be next month, but just come back to it. And by the time you come back to it with new eyes, with new knowledge that you've acquired, you most definitely you most definitely be a lot more open.
Now why Now why a lot of tech people they always get distractions like like games, like
You understand? You see someone like this is writing code. You don't write code, the
like
code don't
games, anime, and
go
all
play
those
game. By the time you come back, like that code is going to solve itself. You understand?
So as a
So
creative, you need to find your distraction.
Okay then.
My own as I did like this now. Make I show now make I tell you now my distraction.
what's your distraction? You have a guitar.
Yep.
Nice. You want to say something?
Yeah, I need to turn off my computer. So I just want to turn off my computer. Like
what?
I need to restart my computer.
Okay.
So yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to join the link when I turn it back on.
You still be able to join the link. Don't worry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mr. Razi.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to send this website where I saw some nice color palettes.
Yeah.
And again, what's killing me again? Mr. Let's know that thing that you were talking about, that colors thing. Today, that thing is, I have color fear. That's gotten so bad that I put myself, I just use black and I'm like, black and white. Let's go with black and white. Like, okay, like, let's just do like that. And when it comes to black and white, I'm like, okay, I understand this, yes. But when it comes to color, that's what I'll be like, I'm starting to read color theory. Like, okay, primary, secondary, okay, tertiary, okay, monochromatic, okay, we put tints and shades and say, God will help me, I beg, because
Wow, this is my mind.
Yeah, you shouldn't do like that. There's a color palette that usually there. Maybe I don't have the link. Okay, /colors, like colors. access.mymind.com/colors. This one you have to pay for it, but the colors are free. Which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird website, actually, to be fair. No ads, no nothing. I think they pay, is it $100 or something like that? It's weird. Weird website. Let me check. Hold on, okay, or you can just put /colors. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is the one.
Wow.
You can check that. They have like 100. And they style it like the font color, the back color.
This is dope.
Yeah, I want to try and do a design. There's this website, CAD. It's like Webflow, but it's for like landing pages only.
Yeah. It was done by this company. I've forgotten the name of the company that did it. Well, I think it's a WordPress.
The WordPress thing, Abby.
Yeah, it's a WordPress
company. Smart. Because I want to do something like a landing page for this thing, but when I just opened the thing out, my mind was just stopped because it was like, what will I do? Because I already get the person company already. The person just say, see what he can do. Just the later the later I ask for money, I'll give you the money and cool. But I just okay, I'll do this. When you just go there, you just be like, okay. You start always with the colors. Okay, which colors will I use? Not the same way. Should I use pink? Should I use this? Should I use this? You just want to now. Everything just complicated. You just say, what is this now? I've not even written text like, copywriting text. What's the copy of the whole thing and co? Picture files, testimonials, guys, there, email list, guys. I was look say, child, what is this?
What's all this? What's going on here?
But I tell you, Misha, one man just opens that if I can. Maybe this night when I wake up, maybe I like to sleep much again. So sleep has left my body. I don't know why. No money. No money. When there's no money, you can't sleep. Your mind is just like but just even God said that only the people that have done good work they can sleep well. Well, you know that there's nobody in the account. We have to find a way. We have to find it tutorial.
Oh, boy. What's that over here?
One of my guys was like, guy, I say, guy, I have to wake up 1 a.m. for special especially free internet, I watch Udemy videos and tutorials that do the practical online. They sleep small, they go again at it till laptop dies. I say more. Say this country is not doing well. You have to find your way. If not, they will chase you away. It is well, Sha. We thank God, Sha. Is this for a company, like a job you're doing?
No, it's not. It's not for companies. Actually, it's for a case study for someone who is currently here. I don't think he hasn't logged back on. So he was doing something. I'm just trying to help him out to like have a better grasp of it. I think I prefer this.
Okay. So, Mr. Alazi, wait, if I were let's say if I were to improve my CV, I need a case study, right?
Yes, because most companies that are looking to hire, they are more
They
interested.
need UX.
They're more interested in seeing your process than.
Then you do some fancy designs. Okay.
You understand. They want to see how you think. They want to try and understand how you think, and although on the flip side, the thing are fraud most of the time. And let me explain why. Everyone wants to see how you think, yeah. But at the end of the day, by the time you now join, they will not be telling you that.
Okay, this is how we do things.
This is how we do things. So what was not the point?
They have to check whether you are easily moldable. So they just okay, that's how you molded. Okay, this is how you're going to mold you now. Kill yourself.
So
I think I need to work on that case study, like, because these series, just say just bouncing.
Case studies,
I need an edge.
Yes, not only just that, but it's a time investment.
I heard there's a time investment. You have to do personas and all those things. Like basically a project again, but only one person is doing it.
Yeah, exactly. No, but you can actually have someone help you with it instead of just doing it solo. You understand? Because and then if you can choose to just hide the fact that someone helped you with it, or you can choose to be honest and just say, okay, this was someone, we worked together. Don't say that don't say that the person did it all by themselves, or you can just come out and say, oh, we worked together and this was what we did. You get?
That's true.
I think this approach is better.
The hanging login page.
No, not even the hanging login page. The food background. I think this approach is better. Okay. Because it feels a lot less boring. Yeah.
Before it was blank.
Look at what it was before. Look at what it was before.
Oh.
This by itself is not bad. Yeah.
It's not bad, but
this is just fucking alive, man.
I get the color, the burger and everything just made the person think. The person will be thinking that the first time to order is a burger. I want to order a burger.
You feel me? Yeah. You feel me?
But the other burger, the person just like, let's just see what's happening.
So you want to make them invested in the concept of more seafood. Oh yeah, let's start ordering. That's true. You understand? Because this looks like a corporate.
Yeah, like those soulless companies.
Exactly. This is basically what Jumia did.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know why is it that Jumia cannot just put like, I don't know, like their top selling products and just slide it together.
I don't know for Jumia, you get. And I mean, I don't know.
They have the resources to do all those user testing. They don't even need to do it live. They can just do like a user test of like, I don't know, 100 people, in fact, 20 people, and just switch the thing and check. But I thought I would say, in my opinion, what my face that once you're making money too much on your app, all those things you imagine someone say, oh, you need to spend ₦1 million to do a research study to have like a 10% higher conversion rate. Person go look at you say,
this one is not ready. This one is not ready. 10% guy. I got talk about that.
As I've learned this UX this thing, sometimes it's not about what you feel like. If the customer don't like him,
you don't like him.
It's not about your feelings, bro. It's not about your feelings. They'll say, they say you don't appreciate art. You don't appreciate, what I'm trying to do. I say, guys,
forget that thing.
You
I
know,
forget they appreciate those things. Don't be here, man. Go and rest.
that's why I told so that the first about this life.
Yeah.
If you check, like I used to check all those luxury brands. If you check their websites, they are nothing fancy. It's just their logo, their clothes collection, and everything and co. You understand? There's no fancy graphic. There's no this and co. They want it simple so that every browser in the world can run it, so that everybody can just order their clothes and move on. You understand? But some people, they will purposely make the graphics so advanced. You click, like all those awards, this thing now. Sometimes you be hanging people's browser. I'm like, what is the point of this thing? If the thing cannot work on my browser, then what is the point? Well, everybody has their own target demographic.
Here's not the thing. Those advanced people, they are literally trying to broke shame me. They are literally trying to broke shame you, and let me tell you why. Yeah. Right. Number one, I need for you to pay attention. Number one, you live in a society where internet connection is bad. You understand? And the devices that you're using to access their content is not really.
It's not really top notch. Like
not really top notch like that. You get.
We're using the HPs.
You get. That's number one. Now number two, my guy, you're not their target market.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So all those type of things, you don't do it because of people like, but you do it because
you're actually not their target market.
You're not their target market.
No, they're not trying to sell to you. Don't.
Because you don't people are afford that number one.
Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. You can't afford this shit, yeah. If you cannot afford the phone to look at the website, my brother, you can't afford the order the meal, man.
Well, this country just bad. Like, as I told someone, sometimes it's not like a class. I think someone say anytime you open a website and you see that they have all those fancy graphics and code, does not say SHA. Subscription service, nobody all those your $5 subscription service. We're talking about $10. If not clothes, guys, also say that $200 you will spend. Even when I eat hot sauce, I was seeing like $50. Yeah. No, boys, this thing, they tell you say, you go not when you see that font, people just not say, they don't come to play. Is that time when I was a child, when like one of my brother has a HP laptop, the thing got spoiled. Yeah. So they now went to HP office. The guy just opened it and say, good afternoon, sir. So when my guy does not say, well, when the guy does say good afternoon, sir, well, that's not say SHA. They go charge you well for this.
They go charge you.
He say good afternoon in Nigeria. Guy will shine kiss. Good afternoon, sir. Guy, they go charge you. You give us the package. But it's so sad that basically that in this country that such thing as good customer service has to involve luxury. Sometimes I believe it's something basic, like a human, you get. Like a human design. That's also, have you noticed that there are some traders in Lagos that are more successful than other traders? It's not actually rocket science. If you actually check those traders, they're actually they're nice people. You understand? Like all those Igbo, that's also the reason Igbo traders are successful. It's not because networking is involved in their own. But if you notice, if you go to an average Igbo person shop, you feel as if you want to buy their products. You understand? The way they talk to you. They treat you like a special person, so you feel like yes, you can't buy that product.
See. They treat you like this is something. So if you listen to this guy, I've forgotten his name, but he's basically the guy that the Wolf of Wall Street movie is based on. What's his name?
I'm following the guy YouTube the page. I've forgotten his name. Something.
Yeah, this guy understands how to sell. And one of the key things about trying to sell to someone, not even to like a large number of people. First of all, you have to make them feel like they're your friends. Not just, and you have to do it in such a way that it's convincing. And the only way you can do it in such a way that it's convincing is that you have to speak to them like you guys have known each other for a long time. You're just meeting yourself for the first time. But there's a way and manner you can actually speak to them, and then they will be like, they will just lose guard. Yeah, Jordan Belfort. They will just sit down and just lose guard.
Jordan Belfort, that's his name.
They'll just sit down and just lose guard, and they'll be like, this guy and my guy, and they'll be more willing, and they'll be more willing to want to listen to what you have to say.
Yeah.
You understand? So there are several marketing tactics like that. Hold on. No. Nepa wants to give me 1-0. I want to go around my channel. Come.
Okay, bro. Nice. I like this one. This one complex, so all those layers popping up, down and up. It's too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So basically, yeah, you have to basically be in their. I think there's this guy, Dale Carnegie. That is book. Very important, but that's also you need to anybody if you want to start even in life, how to influence and influence people, like you need to just read the book because the book basically helps. That's what I say. If almost everybody apply these principles around the world, there will be world peace because everybody kind of understands each other. But that's what I say. but that's the side. Like there was this story like Abraham Lincoln or something that said that I think whether one general did not do what he wanted to do. So Baba was only writing letters saying that you're a fool. Why would you do this? Blah 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 blah. I almost mailed it. Just said, say wait though, but this guy just went through a war. He has blood on his hands. His soldiers have died. His soldiers are maybe are sick and cold. It was taken in his own situation that this does not really make sense per se. You don't understand where the person is. It's like empathy, Sha. You understand that, okay, how will I now better talk to this person in a way that, okay, I would still want to yab him small, Sha, but I want to just coat it with a little love. Like, okay, I'll yab you, Sha, but I'll just put love on top. That's basically what I think the Okage was talking about. That you just talk to the person like the person is a human being, not like a machine or something like that. You get. I think those are basic principles that basic everyone should have. It's not
whenever you have the chance, I want you to go and check out Simon Sinek's YouTube channel. So especially some of his old videos, and he was talking about. Usually, he speaks to all these like business people and CEOs and company owners, and he talks to them especially about how they relate to their employees. And he was saying that he found out that employees who have managers that genuinely care about their well-being often outperform employees whose managers are usually harsh and cruel and inspire fear instead of respect.
You
understand? And that is a concept that you rarely find. That is a concept that you rarely find in Nigerian companies because it's true because there are some times whereby you just need to you see that this person is not performing optimally. Yeah, your next instinct is to fire the person.
Yeah,
you understand. Your next instinct is to fire the person, and this is where white people actually, have the leg up over us.
Yeah, they treat their employees like people.
You understand? Like when they notice that, okay, I'm not performing up to par or there's something wrong, they'll call you, they'll sit you down like, okay, so what is going on? You know, are you okay? You know, what is okay? Or if it's a personal problem, what's a personal problem? Do you need someone you can talk to? Do you want us to set you up with a psychologist or a psychologist?
Nigeria company.
Or if it's a performance issue, they would ask you that, okay, fine. What can we do to help you perform better? First of all, as a Nigerian, that question will blow your fucking mind. Like, wait, what?
I'll be like,
you can ask me that.
It could be a setup. Like maybe they're trying to collect the reason. So when they are trying to find me, they'll put it at my reason that okay, the guy was mentally retarded or something like that. They'll not be jabbing me. So I just, don't worry, I'm fine. Don't worry, I don't.
No, they will actually tell you that. See, man, look. What can we do to make you perform at your best? Do you need a new computer? Do you need certain subscriptions? Do you need training? And you're like, yo, you can do that.
This thing you are saying, one of my friends called me this week that left my company currently. I went to a company that's a foreign company. The guy called me. He said that every day mark the drop. He said that the company that if you finish it, so the company has full-fledged subscription for LinkedIn Learning for the entire company.
Yeah.
So if you finish a course, they give you money.
Whoa.
So every time, I think like 15,000 or so. Hold on now. If you finish 10 courses, if you finish a module, it's 15K. If you finish a course, it's like 25 to 30,000. Around that, I can't remember what it says.
Naira, not dollars.
Naira, it's still, he's in Nigeria now, so yeah. But that incentive, is that there? That also the company, there's nothing like yes sir, no sir. Like if you are failing, that means your Oga cannot be promoted. Do you understand?
So they are incentivized to actually help you succeed.
There is actually a what they call it, incentive for you to succeed. So that's why your subordinates will always want to check in on you if you're delivering and things like that. They always want, so they don't fire people in the company. They say they don't fire, except maybe you commit fraud.
Or you are actually that bad.
No, like even if you are bad. No, even if you are bad, they'll ask you, maybe you switch you to another department. That's the way. So they don't fire people, like they don't fire anybody. Do you understand? That's why in the company you really see, we're saying that they really put out job offers because they run the job offers in the company for like 3.5 months. Before so if nobody in the company feels it, he said that there's a particular place job for a finance that they put that you don't need to know finance. That once you can fill in certain steps, that the company will train you, pay for your CFE. When I saw it, when I heard it, I was like, wait, so the company is actually trying to ensure that I'm successful.
You like the thing will first of all blow your brains out. Like, yo.
It is a call shop for him. Like processes like all the processes you don't need to think. So the guy is a product manager. Is that the product management? Everything, the pipelines for launching a product from inception to completion are already established. The only thing, so he's paid to think.
Now, my guy, see, we've done all the hard work for you. Just think about it.
You understand? Like, it's literally, that's what it literally looks like. He's literally paid to think. He said that the design team also, that doesn't even interface with them. They already have their processes. They have their design. So they too, they don't think. The only thing they don't really do UI is they just think. That's all. So what the job is paying you to do is to think. Finish, end of discussion. Not too much lamba. Like, guy, that kind of thing, they give me that kind of, I will think my destiny out.
Do you know what the saddest thing about all these things? You understand? The sad thing is that this is something that is not actually supposed to be foreign to us. I don't know whether it's the Nigerian culture.
It's a Nigerian culture.
To be fair, I think I'll say, some people they will say, they will not say, it's all those Christians. I say, no, guys, not Christianity. That's all you know that in the West, in their early time, all those human rights and Christianity forced all those things, Roman times. All these things about principle, about empathy, care about people, a person is like the image of God. I tell us now, Christianity that is one that started the whole thing. So it's not a Christian problem. The problem is some people are not abiding by the rules of the Christian faith. Some people just look at you like, okay, you're a machine meant to produce nothing else.
Bro,
like,
let me take you a step further.
This
Nigeria is a very unstable place to do business. First of all,
yes, that's true. It's not good for empathy.
So it's very difficult. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
You can hear. Go ahead. It's very difficult to do business in this Nigeria. You have a boss that will take money to run a start and tell us for saying that, okay, you go to do this in this amount. You say, okay, we'll collect money because he wants to corner the pocket the money. Instead of maybe hiring maybe 12, 15 people to do the job, you have 5 people and then those 5 people. How will do you understand? To startups now, startups. Look, you have to, if you've passed through a startup and you work for a startup, your tolerance level is very high because startup employment so they can do whatever and how. Do you understand? Like they can do whatever they want and get away with it. That's the way the country is. How can a company? How do you want to build a product and you have just maybe how many developers, one front end, one back end, and you want to do that?
No. Wait. Before you jump on that horse, it has happened. It's actually possible. But here's not the thing. You have one front end, you have one back end, you probably have a designer. Or there might not even be a designer. It's part of bootstrapping, you understand. You work within your means to come up with
Can I ask you a question?
No, wait. I'm driving somewhere. I know what you want to ask, and I'll do my best to answer. But you see, here in this Nigeria, we are mad.
I want you to say what you want to say. You say it's possible now. You say it's possible. Fine.
No, it's possible. Let me tell you why. No, the reason why it's possible is because those who run this kind of outfits here, they know that this is the amount of time to take for us to finish the product, right? This is the amount of time to take for us to come up with an MVP for this product, right? These are the resources that are required. We clearly cannot acquire these resources, so let's remove the excess parts and then just focus on core functionality.
Okay, I get your point. Focus on the main feature of the product.
Focus on the main features. Okay, so we cannot hire a designer now. Okay, fine. Let's just use Bootstrap. I know that it's Bootstrap that we are doing. It's just MVP we are doing. Yeah.
But with the point,
you they use Silicon Valley thinking they process this thing and they
no. That's why if you remember what I just said, I said here in Nigeria we are mad. Because what would normally take
Leslie, are talking about something entirely different. How much did they pay that engineer?
Oh,
that front end, how much did they pay him? That's what
see, I'm not against you. We are still saying the same thing. I'm saying that here in this area, we are mad. We are very mad.
Because
you want to do a bootstrap product, that's going to end up being an enterprise product, right? You have one front end, you have one back end. Back end is going to lay out. He's going to do the job of the software architect. He's going to do the job of the PM. He's going to do the job of the tester. He's going to do the job of the API document. Person who models the API and all what. If Balungo was here now, he would have actually helped me with some of these things. So he's going to do all of those things, and then No, he's also going to manage the database, model the database, blah 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 blah. And at the end of the day, you still have the F1 trade to pay that person 150,000. Okay, so 200,000, right?
Yeah.
And then you will now owe him.
Yeah, that's true. They owe.
Leslie, me, I'm giving you my example because me, I know this. I've worked in a startup like that. See,
this my guy.
Easy guy. You traumatized, man.
They pay me. The thing they pay me when they talk like this. They vex me. You won't build products. You say you want to build something that is similar to LinkedIn. LinkedIn that it took 8 to 10 years. Hold on now. It took 8 to 10 years to get to where it is now. You in your Mbweke startup, you say you want to with LinkedIn, you want to build all the systems. People are in your team. You have 3 developers. You don't understand. One product designer. You have a product manager. You have a product manager / project manager. No tester, nothing. And you are saying you want to be like LinkedIn. You want to be the next LinkedIn.
Wait, hold on. Wait. It's like that meme. You know that meme? Do you know that meme where like it was an Instagram message trail? So this guy will say, as the developer, like, okay, I want to be the next YouTube. Say, okay, fine. How much is your budget? Guy just gave 30K. Say,
30K dollars. He said, no, naira.
Leslie, I had to carry pocket knife to the office at the end of the month so that in case he wants to owe me and not pay me, I can come and stab him sharply. You understand? Like, you have to get those kinds of like, guy.
And the thing again, you know the funny thing again, Leslie.
Yeah.
All these, I'm sure all these companies, like all those Google, all those I will put them, all those Microsoft, all those LinkedIn, Facebook and co. I'm sure then they bootstrap this thing too. But there's a key difference I've noticed in their own.
LinkedIn currently is owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, when they were letting staff members come in, the first staff members for that startup or this thing start, they were giving them stock options.
Yes.
Do you understand? Thank you.
So they knew that they were giving you impossible work, but because of that stock option, you said you know say if you deliver this product and you think get like $1 billion,
guy, cash out scheme,
you get 10%, so you will be like, oh my God, screw this thing. Hey, I want to be a tester. I'm a tester. I used to test.
I'll test it for you.
I will test. You want me to bootstrap this team? You want me to then go back in MongoDB? I go do like I'm all yours, bro. You understand? Because you knew there was a better upside.
See, me, I even the talk say, make me forget. Me, I did talk say, Microsoft purchased LinkedIn. Yeah. Microsoft, as big as they are, they didn't think to build something like LinkedIn. No, they
takes time to build something like LinkedIn, though.
You, Okay and Sons in Nigeria.
Why like this now?
No.
Why are you like this? No, see me now, I'm actually offended. Okay and Sons struggle to get to that point where they are.
No.
I will not accept Okay and Sons slander. Please take it back.
Okay.
Alaye, leave me alone. When Okay and Sons will now come and say, I want to build what is currently a LinkedIn now, you are better than Microsoft. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Rubbish.
The thing is, I always tell you that, okay, let's say someone says, I want to be the next YouTube, I'm saying, okay, make I spill some facts to you now. You know why YouTube? I don't know, YouTube is losing money. Like YouTube is not making money. Today, YouTube is not making money in my eye. YouTube is basically like it's Google. They have big data. They have a big data that is subsidizing their own money. You can just say to approve for all those.
Wait. YouTube is not making money.
They're not making money to cover their total costs. They're not making profits, basically.
No, Yeah,
They're
okay.
making
This is what I
revenue,
was saying.
but they're not making enough
They're
money
making
to cover the cost
revenue,
of the
but they are not
servers.
making profits. That's what you say. Yes, they are not
Yeah,
making
Yes,
profits.
yes, yes.
that's
They're not making money now.
understandable.
They're not making still money now. Still
No,
now.
they are not
They're
making
not making money.
profits. No. They are not making profits.
They're not
Profits
making
is
profit.
the word is
In my
profit.
eyes, still you're not making money, in my opinion, because nobody's actually getting cash. You're just there just for them. But you're a
You
good
are
business.
done.
It's like going in a business now. Everything, or you think take care of take care of your house.
There are many companies.
Go,
The
but
most popular companies in the world, how many of them are making money? There are only a handful.
Bank. There are some companies that I look at that. These companies, basically, it's just what they call venture fund money. If you move the venture fund money,
yes, now.
in terms of products, we really product this thing. Shishi, the company is broke, but I just see me and Shama, companies are targeting electric vehicle companies. There's electric vehicle companies that if you look at their financials, just be like,
having a conversation with somebody.
They're not making shishi.
I was having a conversation with somebody. I was having an argument with one babe. You know these girls now, they don't know anything. He said that these companies are these are to be honest, because now it means that the people will get the option for people like Flutter, Stack, and all those things. They will cash out. I said, valuation does not mean they are profitable. Serious matter. They talk saying, why do I like hating? Why do I like hating? All this. See,
that's
be
true.
careful.
Never really see their finance. They're not a public company, so they can't really budge.
People don't know. Do you get? Is it when people want to say this valuation thing? A lot of companies not in profits, not in Nigeria. When these people, Facebook just started making it 2 years ago. Do you understand? As a company as big as Facebook, do you get?
Yeah.
What's the name of these people? These niggas, these
so where are they getting their money from?
What they call it now? Investments and things like that now. You don't know, say Facebook, they sell your data, collect funding. Get there. Is it everything they will announce? Because most investment funding, most investment funding startups, there are two things they always go to, like a good backlog of data that you can probably sell or sales my leverage on. Do you understand? Or potential to actually generate revenue, meet up with. Do you understand? So those are the two major reasons that most companies.
There was one time I looked at one of these companies. It's not Paystack. This company that does this 15%. One of that popular. I forget the name of that payment. I used to do a savings. No, it's not CarryWise. There's another name.
PiggyVest.
PiggyVest. Yeah. I think it's PiggyVest. I know that if you put 3 months or 50% and co. Someone told me that, guy, that didn't in crypto. You say, guy, even banks don't do that.
No. It's not crypto. It's not crypto.
I'd had they running it because to me, it's kind of suspect.
It's not. It's actually they trade with your money.
Like stock market trading, right?
Yep, they trade with your money.
That's really weird.
But they do this. I don't know the kind of stocks that they go after. Yeah, but at least they go after stocks that guarantees that they will not owe you.
And that means they'll deal with the S&P 100. They'll put in all those Charles Schwab investment portfolio, all those 10 years plan, stuff like that. They'll not use the money and split it. Well, you see, that's wise. That's actually the best thing to do.
That's my own thing. That's my own thing. These ones think and do some. Okay, and Sons, they don't do background research. They just say, oh, I want to do this one. I want you to be like LinkedIn. You now hire 100,000 naira product designer. I expect you to succeed.
The thing is that I just also say the problem I tell us is the thing about if you are creating a new product in this new tech landscape you understand. Don't just say that, oh, I'm creating a YouTube. Say I'm creating a YouTube for so person. Now it's the niche market that we're in now. I tell us there's so many YouTube attentives now that I see that are doing kind of very well because they're focusing on niches. Niches are where the money is now. Correct. Now nobody has time. If you're doing a LinkedIn, they say, oh, you're doing a LinkedIn. Oh, okay, for Are you doing it for like maybe say for designers only, or for copywriters, or for writers? So that because it is a small this thing, you don't really need high cost, and you can make more money too on the side too. So now the future now is niches. You understand? So you can create your own YouTube, but you're not creating a YouTube of the almighty YouTube. Maybe create one for like, okay, these are special videos for marketers or for designers, or you understand, and you pay them special rates. That's the only way it goes now, because nobody YouTube is a monopoly, like, unless Google somehow mysteriously with magic they mess it up, which will actually be impossible. But I tell us say, well, in my life, there's so many things that the last year I thought was
Google is too
impossible.
big for them to that.
Well, I tell us say, important about this life. That during that time, Internet Explorer, there were some companies that in those days said they were too big to fail. Until one guy came up with another technology that was actually saying, oh, actually, I'm going to use that data.
You know the problem of companies. All those
companies.
Companies at that time, forecasting 5 to 7 years down the line was not something. Google pays people to forecast the future. Like they define the trends. You don't understand. Those people are mad.
I get your point.
God.
I get your point.
Those guys.
The thing is that technology is a thing that you don't know how it goes.
Bro,
it might be thinking to go in a straight way, but
Internet Explorer was not infused into people's lifestyles. Like individuals, they know what people understand. For Google to fail, it's except say maybe God.
Well, to be fair, Shad, the reason why I don't see Google fail is that they are so ingrained in everywhere that they don't want to become part of your everyday life. That everywhere you go, Google is your friend. That's what I'm saying. So they know what they're doing. They're not stupid.
The chance that they will fail is very, very.
No, they won't fail. No, they will fail. They're like Microsoft now.
In real world project, you can use pictures from Google.
From where?
I'm saying, like, if this was like a real life project, would you use pictures from Google? Like, because I see you avoid this copyright issue.
No. Because you'll be subjecting the company that you're doing work for to serious copyright issues.
You use on Flash, right?
You just post your app. You just post your app on Google Play. To send you to like maybe second option.
What about a fun project kind of like this one now?
If it's a fun free by the side kind of project that's that they are just using for fun or to learn, you can use Google Images. Nobody's going to hassle you for that.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Leslie.
Yes, go ahead.
I beg, how do you do your grid for your iPhone? Like, I think I use iPhone 11 Pro.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, man. I'm not going to bullshit you. What I do for my grading here is that I just make sure I put to the left, I put to the right, and I do to the middle. So it's 24 on the left, 24 on the right, and then there's the middle. I like if you start stressing yourself over, it's just something I've come to actually notice, because before I used to design with vanilla, that stock Android. But most people are beginning to default to bigger screens now.
Okay.
You get there are a lot more phone users that are using bigger screens, right now. So it wouldn't do good if you are
using small sizes.
If you are designed for small screen and it's going to end up as a big, on big screen devices. So what I now discovered that it's difficult for you to run 8-point grading.
Yeah, that's what has been kind of disturbing me, because sometimes when you do it on that small distance, looks nice.
See what happens. The sites here, Tracy, right here. This is not up to it. This is not up to 8
at all.
It's not up to 8.
You're breaking the rules, kind of, sharp, but at least you're getting your results. I mean, that's the
so. Now I just decided to be flexible with it. I decided to be flexible with it. So and even if I'm not even doing 8-point, let's even say that I'm probably even doing like columns. Columns, this is stretch. Columns from left. Let's say if I'm doing 25, okay, 20, I don't know. If I'm doing 50, that won't work. If I'm doing 72, for example, she says begin to 64.
64.
Jake, so you can already see that you already have problems.
Yeah.
The only way this thing will solve itself is if you now use stretch, and stretch is already broken on its own. So let's even say we want to use it now. So I just said, look, let me save myself whatever nightmares I have. 24 on this side, 24 on this side. Put a line in the middle. Then when you now want to focus on horizontal, alignment, then you can now start doing things like you can now start doing things like you can decide to now obey your 8 points and keep it 8. Usually I try to keep this 16, but whichever one works for you. But I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for this design.
Because that's what I was kind of being that like the grid this thing. I mean, for my own, I use 6 gutter length of like 24, margin of 16. I use 6 for 6 rows and 6 columns, basically.
Yeah.
It works, but I don't know. There has to be like a faster way because this one is kind of
it's not doing it for you.
It's not that flexible. It's like first of all you have to do the grid, then you have to now do alignment and everything. But that's only something that is not that. That's something that is just like okay, I need to do everything within this space, and that's what I need to do. And okay, we move on. This one you have to, but we will learn it. As psychology gets better, I'm sure someone will find a way to make this grid thing easier for boys. You understand?
Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, that's another niche on his own. The person does that thing. The person has made money already. Like, he's cashing out. His niches. I think so. Okay. I remember the expression. There are riches in niches. Yeah. Remember, that's the thing. There are riches in niches. You say the riches are not in the main this thing. They're in niches, because there's always a niche between a niche and a niche.
Yep.
That's the way to make the money. That if you think you want to do boss, say the competition is higher. Before you do it, maybe 10 years, 15 years. But this one, 6 months, 1 year, you're cashing out already. Either way, like I even did on my second page, I did like one app concept, footer or something. It's nice, I don't know, I just people just liked it, but me, my eye, I still don't like it, I just feel.
Well, so that's how it is for most designers. For your eye, you don't go fine.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't go ever fine.
I'll try. You don't give me small ginger as well. Make I do something. Make I do something this night at least. Make I design because my hand don't do rusty. Like, but the easiest to actually learn is all this typography and code. Before I was like typography hard. But you got hierarchy. You can't learn all those kerning. There's one free course on LinkedIn on typography. One woman like that. The way she just taught everything, I was like, this thing no even has self. Now easy something. Typography day easy. Until you can't mistakenly enter that 100 days of type hashtag on Instagram. When you go see some typography, you can't be like, oh more.
Your mates are not here. You just conclude that your mates are not here. Okay, I think I should be calling this quits in a few minutes. Because some people need to go club in, some people need to rest. I can't take all your time.
So like there was one time I think there's one guy on Instagram, Alexia or something like that. So I just saw one of his works, was doing letter A. He was now doing extra shading inside, light effects, rasterization, all those things. Wow.
Who sent you this message now?
I can't tell so say this is clearly illustration. Why is illustrating? Me, I'm just using importing fonts and just putting to my work. That's my job.
Like don't stress me beyond this, man. I just want to illustrate.
Because I just was like, hey, you just Outside of that, that's also Instagram is the one. I would tell someone that there's this website, Mobin. Have you heard of Mobin before?
Mobbing.
Mobbin.
Mobb.
You can check it. You can check your website. You can check online.
Design, yeah, I know them.
Yeah, it's actually more practical for you to actually open Mobin instead of open Dribble. Dribble might discourage you. Mobin is like
you never open if you are designing a mobile app.
Yeah,
don't open Dribble.
Yeah, Dribble will discourage your life
because you could look some things. You go ask who go do this one.
Yeah, Mobin. That's like Mobin actually shows you what's happening in the real world. Like, okay, yeah, this is what they actually say. Oh, okay, I can do this one. It's not difficult. It's just to put design and pictures. Why do you not tell me it's this easy now? Because I tell you, saying sometimes those complex, you see all those 3D, and so they are fond of that 3D. They call it, is it glassmorphism or schemorphism?
Glassmorphism.
So, yeah, they'll put some 3D glass TV like, oh, what is this? Why is
you can't see that kind of one that say, I bet I know sabi this work.
but yeah, for it, that glassmorphism stuff, you know, really they hard. You probably be say
it's impractical.
They somehow, yeah, like you go gonna say. You should say when person open your app for your phone, you really need all those fancy glass. But in terms of website, I get the appeal. I don't see the website without gas. I say, okay, it's nice, it's fine. But generally, I'm like, this thing they use there. Like schemorphos, I think the schemorphos is basically that's not a waste of time. All those inner shadows, waiting will become like 3D blocks and stuff like that.
No. Oh no. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I wanted to note this thing by yourself.
Okay.
Neomorphism, first of all, is fraudulent. Is a trend that was not supposed to happen, but somehow it happened and people just jumped on it. It's fraudulent. But here's the thing: design history is cyclic. What we discarded 20 years ago, we will bring it back and we will use it. You understand? So skeuomorphism was popular, obviously a very long time ago. Seems like a lifetime now, but it was very, very popular. And there were a lot of really beautiful interfaces that were made with skeuomorphism. And we all know the general idea behind skeuomorphism. Skeuomorphism tries to emulate real life.
Yeah, that's true.
On the digital screen. And then flat design now came, and then material design came. Everybody now became horny for flat and minimalism and all that shit now. So now, people are now struggling to
innovate new.
You understand? They're now struggling to now step away from that flat design behavior, and it's quite difficult because a lot of people are used to it. So unless someone comes up with something new, now one group of people are really doubling down on flat design, and you see them, and it's not necessarily their fault. It's because of their culture. Now, most Europeans, especially those that are familiar with Swiss designs and the Bauhaus movement and things of that nature, they are people who they are predominantly. I mean, it's their culture to use flat design. I'm sure you get it's something that has dominated everything they see. They see, so it makes more sense for them to continue to use flat and minimal. But I think we are slowly getting to the point whereby it makes no sense to continue using flat and minimal.
Yeah.
Because if you really look at it critically, designs are beginning to look alike.
A lot.
Designs are beginning to look alike. Websites are beginning to look, they're beginning to look the same.
Yeah. Even the
logos are beginning to look alike.
Everything flat.
Yeah.
Look at like Firefox. Firefox was had that 3D Fox thing.
Now Firefox is unrecognizable. Like I don't even know what Firefox is doing right now, man. That shit is ugly. That shit was ugly.
Yeah, everything is flat. Even Google. That's what I say. If you check Spotify old logo, I think had like this 3D nice, like a headphone and stuff like that. See, now it's flat. It's flat compared to what it was before. Everything Microsoft flat, everything flat,
No,
flat,
no,
flat,
no,
flat.
no. So if you take a look at Microsoft new icons now, one moment, it's not flat.
No, not the icon. I'm talking about the official logo.
Oh,
like
their branding.
Yeah, their branding. Yeah, it's flat.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
their new design, their fluent design for this thing. I mean,
Oh no,
especially
yeah.
glass effect. I say, yeah, that's very nice. I like the glass effect and co. It's dope things. But Windows 11, my laptop cannot even upgrade to Windows 11 itself. I just try to go and buy a new laptop there. Yeah, I see the way they say like, if your laptop doesn't support Windows 11, you can't buy a new one. I was like, wow. So the elitism, I was like,
your face.
Last time you say, guy, if you don't feel afford, I go buy another one. Buy yours. Like, is this how
they tweet in your face when they are
because
poor.
I'm broke. So a broke man cannot have like a sense of dignity in this world. What kind of insult?
My brother, I don't know what they told you, but you actually can't have a sense of dignity in this world. Sorry.
I'm just trying to just have that question. No, their messaging was very bad. But I think so say, just Google say they're not giving us Windows. They will not give us hope. Just say, okay, if you have below this, if your laptop was not produced before it was produced before this year, just know that you're not getting Windows 11. Sha. I say, yeah. I was like, okay, let me check my requirements. When they say, oh, you don't have TPM 2.0, I say.
Okay, so I think we should stop here.
Okay.
Let's stop here.
Yeah, I'll copy your grid design. But that your grid design, I can replicate it throughout all screen sizes, right? Except for desktop, like majority mobile designs.
Most mobile, yeah, you can actually just do it. That's what I'm using to do. Definitely not desktop. Desktop, you have to do it the proper way.
Desktop will be a pain because even me, I'm thinking of desktop like to do that in 3. Now you have to eyeball it. You have to like, okay, I can use my extra eyes, decide everything. I'm not Superman, I beg. That's why I got created grids. Okay, now. No problem.
All right,
I'll
so everyone take care. Who wants link to this?
You can you not put the link to the Slack?
Oh no, I can put the link on Slack. Yeah, why not? Let me do that now.
Leslie, what's that plugin that is by you?
This one. Geez, I keep forgetting the name of the plugin, but it's called Figma X. Yeah.
What does it do?
Export.
So instead of the nightmare of having to use plugin, it just keeps all your plugins in one corner. Like
finally, someone has done it. Hallelujah.
I'm telling you, my brother.
Sorry.
Let me go and download it now.
Let me not cut you short, please. But Leslie, have you seen this thread that's been going on Twitter?
What's happening?
Agba guy.
Who?
What's the wildest thing your eyes have seen in Lagos?
Oh, I've seen that. That is.
I beg, go look that thread.
Wait.
Just go look out. That's all I can see.
What's hey? Is there a hashtag? What's the name of the user?
Go to Agba, type Agba, go to his page. In fact, somebody must have put it. What's that guy's name now?
Agba what?
Guys already Baje baby.
Wait, is it what's his name? Olu. I don't forget his name.
PDP guy. OLI _ EKUN.
Oliekun.
Yes, Oliekun.
Is him?
Yes, Agba. There's one tweet he has. Scroll down. It has been trending since today. Yes, that tweet. What's the wildest
in your eyes? Yes.
Guy, if you see the stories when you would give, guy,
you
go on.
Yes, boy, the boss in Lekki heading to Oshodi. It was so early, but it was so early that was still dark. They broke as well. Chambi. Driver was driving us stuck naked.
When I see this one, I won't match. Guy. When I see guy,
I got robbed in Marina. 2 weeks later, one of the thieves saw me, knocked on my glass, and held me. I said, "You remember me? Now we robbed you that day." You see, maybe they want to take a customer review.
A black man really hard as he drove past Shatter Oloshi.
Black man smacked his mom that really has seen her Oloshoni everybody. Yeah.
Omo.
It was a cause so everyone continues. I wanted to pick as I wanted for a booth. I couldn't participate. Yeah. The kids of people in Lagos were after the murders, so people were sent to clean and restore some week later. You back as they were passing. Oh, it's on a long story.
Oh,
This
no,
not soap. No, it's not soap.
Not
No,
soap,
first of all, not licky soap.
Oh, okay.
This one just posted a picture. I've been just the read that.
Get to emotion. This is an entire street filled with several hundreds of young boys, because even all manner of hard drugs, no to man, with young girls casually walking around half naked. And
yeah, it's very true. That one is true. I've seen that one live.
see, that's the deal. See, they're actually peaceful. They don't fight. Now, just banner prostitution, betting, lesbianism, and all sort of rubbish they do. But they know they fight at all.
Together, like 5 things inside. This well.
Almost.
Boys stop the therefore shooting
okay,
at the
this
boss.
one is very true. In Naija, they do it a lot.
And the kid two boys sitting next to me, they didn't let anybody come down. They shot both of them in the neck and used machete to cut them and then left.
Last time I entered.
Naija, more guy. I stay in Naija, and I know they ever venture outside. Like, I think all those useless work, I know they ever venture, because that's where you start hearing weird strangers shit. Yeah. I know they enter bus. I know they enter bus. I know they enter bus. Even Keke said I know they enter. If it's not Okada, man, I'm sorry. If it's not Uber, I'm sorry, man. It's just sad. See, Keke man took off his clothes when Postman wanted to see his bag. Man took off everything so that and went begging. People gathered to hold the bag. To hold the bag. They took the bag. Okay. Not true.
This was in a very effective strategy.
And if he gets violent, nobody wants to fight a naked person.
Guy, if you go through this thing, guy, you go mad. Throughout this afternoon, I've been laughing since. I've still not.
I was waiting for a man to buy respect call. Driver waiting the call was ready.
Because you know, comes for driver collector and they collect.
Guys, I beg good night. Call the go your house. I
beg, Mr. Renz, before you go, you know that plugin. What's the name of the plugin again? The
Figma X.
F. I beg, Miss Fela, I beg.
Figma and EX.
Okay, Figma and EX.
Figma X. Figma EX. Now be that.
Okay, I will check on. Okay, now.